okay. Oh. My layout looks so stupid. I'm over here. Yeah. All the way over
and I'm
there.
over here, and you're in there, and where's the sheriff?
Okay. Do I have your Fugi set, or do you have your Fugi set? Hold on.
Probably me.
Yeah. So you should make it your regular model, so it's like you're streaming and I'm the Fugi.
Sure, I guess. I love that they added presets to Fugi.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
click it and it changes.
There you go. And now I'm the Fugi.
It's my stream now.
It's your
What the
stream
fuck?
now. What?
I just opened my...
Text is real quiet. Let me fix that. I got you.
I just opened my notifications on Twitch, and the newest thing from Twitch marketing, Labubu this, Labubu
yeah, I saw
that.
that.
How about you Labu view the TwitchCons? Get fucking Twitch staff isn't allowed to get in on the stupid fucking memes, okay? Stay in your lane. Oh,
Can you?
I'm still haven't quite finished getting my stuff set up.
Never. Okay, there we go. Wait, say something? Okay. I came here not to speak nice to your boyfriend. I came to steal your boyfriend. No.
How rude.
No. Bad.
What's your annual salary?
Hold on. Hold up. Also, you know what? Let me give you VIP, Barrington. He has been here. I just want to say, this funny little bear has been here since, like, the very beginning.
Pog Bear?
Pog Bear.
Thank you for your continued support for my wife.
My wife. Oh no, you're getting boxes of cookies as a bonus?
15K a week? Damn, son.
Hold on, I'm scrolling all the way back to the first time Bear messaged me. April of 2022.
Damn. That was so long ago.
I know. No! Kurai, don't die! No dying! That's my
no
job.
dying. Who the fuck said that was your job? Excuse me?
I did. I said it was my job.
Well, fucking no.
Okay, hurry up and turn on your camera so I could show the class.
Hold on. I had to finish getting my game mat and stuff out.
Actually, wait,
I
hold
just
on.
gotta
I'm gonna
turn
call
on-
Damien because I think he's asleep. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna call him on his cell phone. Hold on.
That old fucking geezer.
We told him this is when we'd be doing it.
Yeah, we sure did.
I'm gonna call him on the phone and hold it up to the mic. No, I think Kurai needs monetary support. Okay, I'm calling him. I need to put him in my favorites so I don't have to dig for him through my text messages.
I assume Kurai is probably too hot to come join us.
Wake up!
What?
Where are you?
I'm getting dinner. What do you want?
We're doing the pack opening because we were gonna do that at 6. Remember?
Okay, give me a moment. I'll be up.
Okay.
He sounds so annoyed.
Hurry up.
You can start without me. It's fine.
Okay.
Good lord.
Alright. New mesh chair with lumbar support so I can get more airflow. That's so sad that it's still not cool enough.
Man, my old chair was mesh, but then it broke.
Okay.
I loved that chair.
I'll holler at you, Kura, if we get anything cool we want you to see. I'll be like, come on! Look at the thing! And you'd be like, wow, that's really cool. And I'll be like, yeah, isn't it? Okay, anyway, go back to what you're doing.
Okay, so do I just share my camera in Discord then, and you're gonna put it up?
Yes,
Is that what we're doing?
that's what we're doing. Yeah, and then I gotta click on this and do this pop out. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna do this.
There's not quite enough space for me to get my keyboard entirely out of the way. It's a little.
I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna put it all the way down here under this. Like so. Look at that.
Oh, damn it, I forgot.
What?
I was gonna ask you to help me do my nails before I did this. This would have been a great.
To. Yeah.
I thought about it this morning. I was like, this would be a good opportunity to paint my nails again, but it's a little late now.
You might turn the light on in there. It's a little dark.
Yeah. Alexa, turn the lights on to 100%.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That didn't help a ton.
It did. It helped. It helped more than you think. I think.
Okay.
We're gonna make this a little.
Nobody make
bigger.
fun of my terrible hands and my
don't have
dirty nails. I
terrible
just got home from work like an hour ago.
You might have dirty nails because of your job, but
Yeah.
you don't have terrible hands.
I don't wear the gloves like they recommend because I can't.
Alexa,
I can't feel shit. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Need to put that on a soundboard.
Yeah. Oh, I should put some background music on. Where's my
I guess to
BGM?
catch people up to speed real quick, I should go over the big polls I got from my pre-release kit real fast.
All right, everybody, pay attention. We're doing that TikTok trend. It's like everybody shut up and look at my boyfriend. He's gonna show you this
Jingle
thing,
keys, jingle keys.
and you
The
guys
keys
are gonna be
jingling.
nice about it.
It's fine. They can ignore me. It's whatever.
No.
So I got a couple of decent pulls out of the pre-release kit. I got, still don't know how to pronounce this one. I got Uthros Exile, which is really good for artifact decks. It gets flying, and you can give artifacts +1/+1 on target creatures. Every time you play an artifact, you can put a +1/+1 on target creatures. You can get big real fast. Then this was one of the cool ones. I got a Singularity Rupture, which is a massive card. Destroys every creature on the board, and then you can make every player at the table discard the top half of their deck. So however many cards they have remaining right now, half of them are now gone. Oh, and where's the other one?
Cookie squeaking.
Yeah, I hear.
Also, let me know if the BGM is too loud or not loud enough, because I literally can't hear it. It won't let me listen to it, and I don't know why.
So on top of that one that I pulled out of my pre-release, when I went and bought my booster box yesterday, the shop was doing a buy a box promo deal. So I got another Singularity Rupture, and this one's foil. It's a little hard to see.
Yeah, it's a
In
little
the
hard
camera?
to see the. Oh no, there we go. That was a good shine.
Is it showing the
Yeah.
foil on it? So now I have 2 of this ridiculously good card. And then, where are they? Yeah, I got my fancy Schwamp.
Yeah, which the camera
That's
does not
probably
do that
the-
justice.
No, the camera doesn't do any of the foils justice. But this is probably the coolest art out of any card I pulled out of the pre-release was just that swamp.
That is so sick nasty.
But honestly, most of my best pulls were land cards. I got a strip mine. This card goes for like 15 or 20 bucks as a single right now, last I checked. Got the Cathedral of War. And then these are the big ones. I got some of the brand new planet lands. So I got the blue planet land. This thing goes for about $25. This is one of the things I wanted the most out of this set. And then I got the black planet land. The Void Altar as well. The blue one, I think.
Hard time focusing, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't really know. It was doing fine the other day.
Because when it focuses, you can actually read the text and everything, and then it's just like, you know what I mean?
I knew I shouldn't have done this on stream.
No, it's fine. I'm just curious. Because if we know why, then there's probably a solution. I was just curious. Why?
I think it's just an old camera.
Maybe.
I've had this webcam for like fucking 8 years or something. It's the tried and true Logitech C920. But that was all the big pulls out of my pre-release kit.
Does that really hide the video feed? Oh my god, it does. If I pull up
What did you do?
I pulled up Discord, and for some reason that makes the video feed cut out. Okay,
What?
anyway. Damien's
So
like,
you just have to keep it in the background.
yeah. Damien's like, I'm here. And I'm like, dude, we're on stream.
Hello?
We're not in the group chat. We're on stream.
I mean, he could join the group chat.
I mean, that's fair, I guess, but I was just saying.
This was far too much money, but a generous family member sent me congratulations money for getting a new job. So I bought Magic the Gathering cards.
Claps. Whose emotes are that? 'Cause she's so cute. What the fuck?
It is very cute.
Lemony.
No idea who the fuck that is.
I don't know, but I think I need to watch her now. Cute emotes.
Remind me that the knife is open and don't stab myself.
Okay. Hey, the knife is open. Don't stab yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You should set it up like a display box. Should set it up like the display box.
I don't know how to do that.
You pop the lid out. Yeah. No, not with that.
Does this go in it?
No, that just sits on top, I think. You pop that out like that and then like lift it up. And shove the and then shove that part in the back. Yeah.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Ta-da. I don't even know what this is.
Mabic de Gaffawing.
Oh, I think it's just like a little lore page.
Oh, cool. I like lore. Hi, Cookie. Cookie on cam.
Cookie
Cookie
cam.
on cam. Cookie
All right,
cam.
everyone forget the playing cards. Forget the playing cards.
We have a cat.
Oh, there she goes. She's off cam now. So this goes over some of the new archetypes and stuff. So it goes over some of the new mechanics like the lander tokens and void, and then some of the play styles you can go for with some of the new combos.
No,
Cookie,
come
chat misses you. She doesn't care.
on. She's like,
She couldn't give less of a fuck, actually. Okay, we have 30 packs to go through, so I should actually get started on the cards themselves.
It's okay, we got time.
I mean, Damien has to leave at 9.
Yeah, that's fine. We got time. Surely 2.5 hours. Cookie. Cookie.
All right, pack number 1. We got an ore plate pangolin. I might want to push the box up a little bit, actually, a little more out of the way. A Perigi Beckoner. Huh?
Pangolins are cool, like in real life. They're like a real animal.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, pangolins are real animals.
I've never heard of a pangolin.
They're very weird. My friend Bug is obsessed with pangolins. That's how I know about them.
God. I think this is actually a pretty decent card. Cryogen Relic. Yeah, so you could pay 1 and a blue to sacrifice it and put a stun counter on up to one target tapped creature. So if your opponent has something beefy that you don't know half a way to deal with, you can sacrifice this cheap-ass artifact and stun it so that it does not become untapped next turn. I got a Squire's Lightblade. That one's new. So it has flash. When it enters, attach it to target creature you control, and it gains first strike until end of turn. First strike is huge.
You're right, David. They really do look so polite.
What's play?
The pangolin. Hold on, I'll send you a picture.
Oh, you meant like the real life penguins. I was like,
Yeah.
how does that look polite on the card?
Yeah, they're like armadillos, kind of. They're like.
I got a Gene
Oh, yeah,
Pollinator.
Oh my god, that's the exact picture, Damien. I was gonna send him. I literally downloaded it. But yeah, if you go look
I
at
got
the
one of
chat, he
those
posted
the
a
other
picture of
day.
a real life pangolin.
A real life pangolin.
Yeah.
Hold on, stop everything. Oh my god, he is.
They look so polite. They're
He's so
armadillos with a
cute.
bachelor's degree and anxiety.
I can see it.
Alright, there's your fun fact for the day.
Got another Bombard. Just free damage on a creature at instant speed. I got a Swarm Color.
Hi, Henry.
Whenever it becomes tapped, you can sacrifice another creature and draw a card. That's not bad. Use Social Engineering. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. And it has warps. You can play it early for 1 turn for lower cost.
I like me some robots.
Ooh, another one of the new spacecrafts, Wedgelight Rammer. If you put 9 or more charge tokens on it, it gets flying. It becomes a 3/4 creature and gains first strike. And when it enters, you create one of those 2/2 colorless robots.
Rammer, I hardly know her.
Okay, Peach. Halia Ascendant Cadet. Ooh, it's one of the new legendary creatures. When it enters or attacks, you can put a 1/1 counter on a target creature you control, and whenever 1 or more creatures you control with a 1/1 counter on them deal damage, you draw a card. That's pretty good, actually.
I like the art on that one.
Yeah. It looks, you know what? It kind of gives me a little bit of like Ambessa vibes.
Yeah, it does. I like the
Also, I'm
lighting,
not doing
though.
a great job of like holding this up at a good angle. I have to put like
Fine.
really far up for the camera to see it very well.
I also
This is not a great
adjusted it
setup.
on stream a little bit, so it's a little more centered, anyways. So you're good.
Gotcha. So I got Invasive Maneuvers, another instant speed red spell. It deals 3 damage to a target creature, or if you control a spacecraft, it does 5. That's not bad for a 2-mana spell.
Ooh.
Who are you? Zoophyte, Osteoharmonist. Legendary
Who is
creature.
She, he, it, them.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a skeleton in addition to its other types and has no abilities. Activate all. Oh, I watched a Shuffle Up and Play last week where somebody was running this. It's really good because all you have to do is tap it every turn and you just get whatever creature that you want out of your graveyard back onto the field for free. All you do is
That's
you
sick
just have this
nasty.
thing and then you go, it's tapped now. And anything in your graveyard comes back. It keeps its attack and toughness scores. It doesn't keep any of its abilities. So it's just a basic, it's just something to swing with. But you get a creature back from the graveyard for free every turn. So you could use it to block every turn if you wanted to. If somebody was swinging stuff into you, get your biggest thing out of your graveyard, use it as a blocker, and then when it's your turn again, put it back on the battlefield. Really, really good card. I got one of the full arts too. That's very nice. Got Mental Modulation. This one's foil. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up very well.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty good.
It just doesn't want to
Shiny.
focus.
Yeah, it'll focus for about a half a second, and then it'll be like, nope, nope, no, we lost it. Nope, it's gone.
So it's an instant speed spell, which means you can cast it on other people's turns, but if it's on your turn when you cast it, it costs 1 less. So it costs 1 mana and 1 blue mana to cast it on someone else's turn, or just the blue for yours. And you can draw a card by tapping an artifact or a creature. I got another one of those fancy
Let's
swamps.
go!
2 for 2, baby!
2 for 2.
And then another lander token, which also doubles as a robot.
Nice.
I'm just gonna put my token cards kind of like up here in the
Yeah.
corner somewhere.
Fancy swamp. Fancy swamp.
There was a couple decent pulls. That's a very nice black card.
Take a foot to hideaway. Also, Damien, how's the music? I can't hear it. OBS will not let me hear it. Tell me if it's okay. I just kind of eyeballed it based on what the mixer says. A little loud? Okay. I can turn it down a schmeckle.
Okay.
How was that?
So the first card from this one is the Flight Deck Coordinator.
Okay, perfect.
Human soldier creature. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you gain 2 life. Not great, but pretty good for like basic early game if you're just getting like pinged a bunch of times, couple life back. Intrepid Tenderfoot Insect Citizen. You can pay 3 to put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's bad. That's not good. I'm not paying 3 mana to put 1/1/1 token on this fucker. Get out of here. You'll never see play.
Damn. Damn.
Plasma Bolt deals 2 damage to any target, which includes the player themselves. You can just target them with it. And it has Void, so it deals 3 damage if a non-land permanent left the battlefield or something was warped this turn.
Let me know when you get to the end of this pack. I gotta run an ad.
Okay. Got a Hole Carver. It is an artifact creature, robot assassin. That art goes pretty hard, actually. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that art goes real hard.
That's bad. A lot of the black mana cards and like some of the artifacts, but mostly the black cards go really hard in this set.
Yeah.
And it has Death Touch, so it's a super basic little guy. He's a 1/1. He costs 1 mana to play, but he does count as an artifact, so that'll be good for stuff that's like artifact affinity or something. And he has Death Touch, which means he instantly kills anything he does damage to.
That
So it doesn't
explains
matter that he's a
partially why
1/1.
He's a 1/1, right? I noticed a lot of
Right.
a lot of Bane cards in Shadowverse are like 1/1 or 1/2 or something, because it doesn't fucking matter. They'll kill you anyways.
So I got a second mental modulation.
Nice. Not foil though.
Put that on top of the other one. A Luxnight Breacher. Ooh, this one's cool.
Ooh.
Get a good shot of that.
Down a tiny bit? No. Put it back where you had it and then lower it just
Like
a
right there?
little bit. Yeah. Come on. No, it won't. It won't focus.
It's not gonna focus. This
It's
camera
not gonna
sucks.
focus.
I wish I had figured out a way to use my phone for it
I'm
instead. My phone has a much
sorry.
better camera.
I should have had that set up before you got home, my bad.
It's fine. It is what it is. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter for each other creature or artifact you control. So he can be real big if you have enough stuff on the board already. Then a Galactic Wayfarer, Human Scout. When it enters, create a lander token, which, for those that don't know, the lander token is this token that I picked up out of the last pack, which lets you sacrifice it to search your deck for a basic land card.
How does
They're very
that
nice for
lander?
ramp.
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotcha. I pick up.
I got another boy.
Another good boy.
He's the best boy.
He is the best boy. Oh, what a good puppo. We love that.
So that's gonna be where my colorless artifacts go. Ooh, another legendary creature. Seer Vondum the Lucent.
Ooh, that's very.
The legendary creatures all have really good art.
That's very Joan of Arc coded. I like it.
Yeah. It just won't fucking focus. It's driving me crazy. It's a 4/4 with Death Touch and Lifelink, which means Death Touch kills everything instantly, and Lifelink, it gives you life based on the amount of combat damage it does. And then whenever it enters or attacks other creatures you control, get +1/+0 and gain Death Touch. Wow! So when you play it, everything on your board gets Death Touch until the end of the turn. That's huge!
That's kind of.
Oh, another
crazy.
doggo! Code Cracker Hound.
Another puppy. Oh my god, he's such a
Look
good
at him.
dog. Look at the little wire in his mouth. He's such a
He's
good
fuzzy, but you
puppy.
can see him.
Yeah.
When he enters, you can look at the top 2 cards of your library and put one into your hand and the other into the graveyard. I got an Edge Rover. That's like old school looking art, actually. That looks a lot like older Magic. Artifact creature. It has reach, so it can block flyers. And then when it dies, each player creates a lander token. Oh, interesting. Everybody gets one when it dies. Arch Enemy's Charm. That's a funky looking symbol. You can choose one, exile a target creature or planeswalker. That's actually big. There's not a ton of cards that specifically say they can target planeswalkers. And if it doesn't say it can target a planeswalker, that typically means that it can't. If it doesn't specify planeswalker on the card.
Yeah.
You can return 1 or 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers from your graveyard to your hand, or put 2/1/1 counters on a target creature you control and give it lifelink until the end of turn. Oh, that's got a little bit of a hollow treatment. It's very faint. A Caveron Harrier.
Ooh, kind of like on the edges.
Yeah. So it's another artifact creature. When it attacks, you may pay 2 mana, and if you do, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. That's tapped and attacking. So the token you create is automatically attacking with this when you attack with it. So it's a 2/1, but it creates a 2/2 that is also a swinging if it swings.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if it dies because you would sacrifice it at the end of combat anyway. Ooh. Nice new full art island. That looks rad as fuck.
Pretty. It's like a sky island, like a space
Yeah.
island.
That's cool.
That's pretty rad.
And then another lander token that is also a drone.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done with that pack if you needed to run that ad.
I'm gonna run ads and I'm gonna have you download Droid Cam OBS on your phone.
Droid Cam OBS. Oh, my phone's also almost dead though.
Oh. Well, let me get your charger. Because if it's gonna be next to your computer anyways, you can just plug it in.
Right, I just need it to be like a decently long cable.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take a brief intermission.
Yeah. I'm gonna run an ad. In fact, I'll go on the BRB screen too, actually. I'm gonna run ad. Be right back. We're gonna get up a better camera thing. Don't worry. Be right back. Okay. New and improved. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I use for my crafting stuff, is Droid Cam. Shout out to Droid Cam. Please sponsor me. Please sponsor me. Yeah. Alright, now show us that fancy swamp. Oh, you can't hear Chris. Sorry, I haven't muted. There we go. Show us that fancy swamp.
Yeah. Fancy swamp.
Nope. Up.
Up?
No. Like, forward.
Oh, up.
There we go.
I can't see. Because it's not on my
Do
screen
it
anymore.
pretty close to your monitor. Yeah. Right there.
right there?
That's the good shit. That's so pretty.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got a phone with a high-end camera on it.
Yeah. Damien, we're
And-
using the Droid Cam app, which lets you use your phone camera as an OBS camera.
Also,
Wow.
yeah, I remember the one. Also
Look at the
looks
rainbow
really nice.
lights. Oh, I love the rainbow lights.
It
in
looks
the
cool as
castle.
shit.
Yeah, that's good shit. Yeah, it is also free if you don't mind a very small watermark, or $5 a year. Oh no!
Or if you plan on using it for a long time, $15 one-time purchase.
Yeah,
Oh.
I love Droid Cam.
I forgot. As an apology for the long BRB,
Oh,
have an emotional support pickle.
flip him around.
Flip him around.
Yeah, he's upside
Like
down.
here?
Yeah. There we go. You were holding him upside down.
Hello.
Yippee!
Okay. Pack number 3.
All right.
Can't believe we've only gotten through 2 packs. I'm so slow.
You're good. You're good.
Gotta start speeding things up a little bit. We got all day. Okay, I got an Ilvoy Light Jammer, which I think I actually pulled one of these the other day. It's decent, so it's an equipment. You can attach it to a thing when it enters, so you don't have to pay its equip cost the first time when you first play it, and then it gains hexproof, which is pretty nice. Hexproof is very good. I also like that I don't have to like hold it like all the way up here for it to be legible now. It could be like down here, and you can still read it.
Yeah.
I got another Starfighter pilot. So when it becomes tapped, you can surveil 1. So you can look at the top card of your library, and you can either keep it on the top or you can put it in your graveyard. I got a Sammy's Curiosity. They're Sammying it, man. There's Sammy's
Oh
on
my
so many
God.
cards.
Sammy.
So you get 2 life, and then you
Sammy is
create a
very
lander token
curious.
for 1 mana. That's not too bad. A Slag Drill Scrapper, another 1 mana creature. It's an artifact creature you can tap and pay 2 to sacrifice another artifact or land and draw a card. Got a Decode Transmissions. So you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. And then if a non-land permanent, so if Void is active, or if a non-land permanent left the field, or if something was warped, you draw 2 cards and each opponent loses 2 life instead of you losing 2 life. So you definitely want to be playing that with Void active unless you have cards that benefit from you losing life. Got another one of those Jellyfish Rogues. This is a different one. It's the Ilvoy Operative. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you can get a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Another one of the Spacecrafts, Artifacts.
Oh.
2 mana artifact, Wormwall Sweeper. When it enters, you can surveil 2, and then it becomes a 2/2 flying creature if you have 4 or more charge tokens on it. Got a Nanoform Sentinel, another artifact creature. There's very artifact heavy in this set. So if you have like affinity for artifacts, huge. But when this creature becomes tapped, you can untap another target permanent You can only do it once per turn, but that means like if you tapped like, let's say you had like a Soul Ring on the board and you tapped it for 2 mana, you could tap this and untap the Soul Ring and you could do it again. Blade of the Swarm, Insect Assassin. So when it enters, you can either put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, or you can put a exiled card with Warp on the bottom of its owner's library. So if there's a problematic card in someone else's deck that has Warp, you can just say, no, it's at the bottom, you'll never see it again. Dauntless Scrapbot. It's another colorless 3-cost artifact creature. When it enters, you can exile each opponent's graveyard and create a lander token. So you exile the entire graveyard for all of your opponents.
Damn.
So if they don't have stuff that
That's
can play
rough.
stuff from exile, fuck you. I got another of the Sammy Ships and Zaniers, another legendary creature. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you can create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot artifact.
So many sharks in this pack.
Sammy didn't think my joke was funny yesterday.
Man.
Got a devastating
To be fair, they
onslaught.
spell his name wrong.
That's what he was like. It's like, that's not me. It's only one eye. And I was like, that's why I told you need an eye patch. He didn't respond to that, so he must not have found it humorous.
No.
But Devastating Onslaught is 1 red and then X amount of mana, so it's dependent. So you can create X number of tokens that are copies of target artifact or creature you control. They gain haste until the end of turn, and you can you have to sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. So the amount of mana you pay other than the 1 red is X. So you create that many tokens that are a copy of something on your board. Actually, it doesn't even have to be your board. It just says target artifact or creature. So it could be something somebody else has if you want a bunch of those. But it only lasts the 1 turn. Got a Lost in Space. It's got a bit of a hollow treatment, a little bit of foil. I think this camera's going to do a lot better with the foil than the webcam. It's still not. It's
Yeah.
not super obvious.
Oh, it's still a lot
Oh.
better though.
Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on their choice on the top or bottom of their library, and then you surveil 1. Not a huge fan of giving them the choice. Another one of those full art mountains.
Ooh. Put that right up to the camera. Right. Forward. Yeah. Down a tiny bit. No, backward a tiny bit.
Down is not what you
Backward.
think down is.
Backward. 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 Right there. Right there. Oh yeah, that's a good shit.
You're
Look
like
at that
down,
lava.
so I'm like, okay, I'll drop it then.
Look at that lava.
The full art lands are some of the best cards in this fucking set, I swear. See, that's the one problem with like sending the feed straight to your computer is I can't see it, so I'm on one stream delay to being able to see if I've got it in the right place. Alrighty, first card is another copy of that Squire's Light Blade.
Hold on, I just peeked. I just peeked the peak patch notes. Patch notes.
no.
Features. Added cannibalism. That's it. That's all it says, and then it just moves on to new options, balance changes, and fixes. Just
Well, and as we
patch
know,
notes.
the added cannibalism is you can eat your friend when you're too hungry because they look like
'Cause
turkey
they
or
look
something.
like a turkey. Yeah. But I just like it's just one bullet note that says added cannibalism, and that's it.
And refuses to elaborate.
And no elaboration at all.
That's the best kind of patch note, to be honest.
Oh, that's so silly.
Okay, so next up is I got another Gene Pollinator that is my 3rd one of these now.
Oh my goodness.
But it's not fantastic, but it does let you tap any permanent you control for a mana. So if you're
Oh.
not pulling enough lands, but you have some stuff on the board, you can use your stuff on the board as more lands. Another Bombard that is also my 3rd Bombard, so I'm going to have a full playset of that soon.
I think that's the one that Dave made the other day was like, he doesn't look like he's having a good time.
Yeah,
he's having a
he's
bad
definitely
day.
not. Dark Endurance, so it costs 1 less to cast if it targets a blocking creature, which means it would only be 1 black in that situation. And it gains +2/+0 and gains indestructible. So you can use that on your own blocking creature. When something attacks it, you can go to block, and then before damage is calculated, you play this for 1, and it gives it +2 attack, and it can't be destroyed by the combat damage.
I like the art for that one too.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I've been liking a lot of the black art. For
Another
the set.
Ilvoy Lightjammer.
Very nice. Very pretty.
Getting a lot of dupes. Luckily, we have 26 packs left.
Yeah.
Thawbringer, I don't think I have one of those yet. Insect Scout, when it enters or dies, surveil 1, and it is a 4/2, so that's not bad for 3 mana. We got a Thaumaton Torpedo. It's a 1-cost artifact. You can pay 6 mana and tap it to sacrifice it, destroy target non-land permanent. It costs 3 less if you attacked with a spacecraft this turn. So if you have a spacecraft that you attacked with, the ability to sacrifice it only costs 3 instead of 6, which is much easier to swallow, because 6 to destroy 1 target non-land permanent is a big ask.
Yeah.
A Susarian Voidborn, Vampire Soldier. When this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Rescue Skiff, another spacecraft. So if you put 10 charge tokens on it, then it becomes a 5/6 flying creature. It costs 5 and a white, and then when it enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's very nice, because there's no mana restrictions on that. So if you can blink it, like in and out of existence, you can keep playing stuff from your graveyard.
I turned on OBS webcam in our Discord call so you can see what you're doing without delay.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank God. That's a good idea. Good job.
Thank you. I just thought of that. I'm so smart.
Okay, so Siege Ship Brewtender. I think I got one of these the other day, actually, out of the pre-release pack, but it is a Insect Citizen. When it enters, you mill 3 cards. So it's good for decks that like self-mill. Then a Desculpting Blast. So 1 and a blue. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If it was attacking, create a 1/1 colorless drone artifact token with flying, and this token can only block creatures with flying. But you do get a free little guy, and you bounce something potentially problematic back into the hand, and they have to pay the mana to play it again.
The art for that one's so funky.
Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting one. So this is the End Stone. It's another one of those colorless. This is a legendary artifact. It costs 7 to play, but whenever you play a land or cast a spell, you get to draw a card. At the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life total rounded up. So with this on the field, if you're still at full health when you play this, essentially during your end step, it cuts your health in half. But if you're taking chip damage every turn, then every turn at the end of it, if they don't do enough damage to just kill you, you get returned to half of your starting life at the end of the turn, on your turn.
Damn.
So, like in Commander, you start with 40 life. So if somebody's chipping you down a bunch and you're down to like 7 life and then it's your turn, when you end your turn, you're at 20 health again. On top of the fact that every time you cast anything, you get to draw a card. Very, very cool card. Another Ore Plate Pangolin. This one has a little bit of a border effect on it.
Yeah. Hold that up to the camera. I want to see the pangolin. I want to see how angry he looks. Oh, he looks very angry. That is an angry pangolin.
He's not quite as
Polite.
nice as the real life one.
Yeah.
No dice this time. Just a basic plains. No special full art or anything. I've actually gotten more of the fancy ones than the non-fancies so far. We got that, and then we got another lander token, which is a robot.
Nice.
This table is gonna get very full.
Yeah. You're gonna have to start piles.
Yeah.
He is so mage. He's the magest pangolin. I do like that art on the plates though. It's pretty. Even if it's
Yeah.
not full art.
I don't think I've found a card yet that had art I didn't think was cool.
Even the
Okay.
yucky ones. They're still cool art.
Yeah, they're
It's
still
just
awesome.
very distressing.
Maybe what I should honestly just start stacking stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have space to be like laying them out.
Maybe just
Also,
lay
am I
it
loud
out.
enough? I realized I moved my microphone so it was less in my way, and
No,
I
you're
don't know
good.
if that's like disrupted my audio quality.
No.
I kind of have it like hovering up by my face instead of like down below my mouth,
No, you're good.
so I don't have to like look down into it and like block my vision
Vision.
of my desk.
Yep.
I'm honestly,
Maybe
I'm gonna go
just
ahead.
lay out the oh yeah, put that one on top. Yeah. Maybe just lay out each pack and then stack them at the end.
That's not a terrible idea. Because I'm keeping everything categorized by color, and then
Yeah.
by like token, and then colorless, and then this is my little land pile.
Yeah.
Keep that swamp on top for now.
Yeah, it's a good swamp.
I'm super happy with this full art
Yeah, me
of,
too.
of this
Let
one.
me see, let's see it.
Not-
Let's see it on the better camera. Now that we could.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's so rad, dude.
Very cool.
What a pretty.
On top of
card.
it's just a really good card.
Yeah.
I would build a
nice.
deck around that. Anyway, so first up from the next pack is a mental modulation. So it's another one of those. I think we actually got one of these earlier. It costs 1 less to cast during your turn, and you can tap something, draw a card.
Yeah, Space Necromancers, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
There's a reason Gideon the Ninth is so cool.
So we got another Nux Knight Breacher. I'm going to keep showing the camera just because some of these we pulled in the early packs, then it didn't look very good.
Yeah.
We got one of these earlier, but it's still really cool.
Yeah. More
Got
buggies.
a Biosynthec Burst. It's an instant. You can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains Reach, Trample, and Indestructible until the end of turn, and untap it. So if you tapped it for its ability, you can now untap it and then attack with it. So if you tapped it for its ability on their first main phase, then when you go into combat phase, you could untap it with this. On top of it getting Reach, so it can hit flyers. It gains Trample, so its damage goes over the top of blockers, and Indestructible, so it can't be killed by the combat damage of anything that blocks it.
Damn.
That's a very nice buff spell for 2 mana.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Melded Moxite. So when it enters, you can discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. So take something you don't want out of your hand and get 2 new things. And then you can sacrifice it for 3 and create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot.
Oh, he's very
They were doing a
distressing.
Comet Crawler. Yeah, he's uggo. He's very uggo.
He's an Uggo Buggo.
But he has Lifelink, which is even more disturbing. Whenever he attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact, and if you do, he gets +2 attack until the end of turn. So if you attack with him, and then decide not to block it and just take the 2 damage, you can sacrifice something, and instead it's 4 damage.
For sure, Damien. Very Tyranid coded.
Yeah, I can see that. That deadass looks like some of the Tyranids that you fight in Space Marine 2. Sinister Cryologist. Another jellyfish. This one's a wizard. You're a wizard jelly.
Ooh.
That one's cool looking. When it enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -3 power until end of turn. And it has warp, so you can play it for just 1 blue and get that effect, and then you can play it for its full cost from exile later and get it again. So it's good for mitigating potential damage from a threat.
Right. Jelly
Another
deck or
Zookeeper
riot.
Mechan. I actually, if I pull enough jellies, I will try to make a jelly deck. I will absolutely if I pull enough of
Just to
them.
appease Kurai, if anything.
I mean, also I like jellies.
Yeah.
I mean, when we went to the aquarium, how many videos did I take of all the different kinds of jellyfish?
To be
let's
fair,
real.
they have a beautiful jellyfish exhibit at that aquarium.
They do. They have so many nice jellyfish there. We've got a Scrounge for Eternity. So for 2 and a black, as an additional cost, you have to sacrifice an artifact or a creature. So it's 2 a black and a sacrifice. You can return target creature or spacecraft with mana value 5 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield and create a lander token. It's not too shabby. Now we can cover up the horror. Sunstar Expansionist. When it enters, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you get to create a lander token. And it has a landfall trigger. When you play a land, he gets +1 until the end of turn.
Nice.
Memorial Team Leader. They got funky heads.
Hey, you can't just tell someone they have a funky head.
It's not focusing very well. There we go.
It just takes it a second. I think also you might be putting it under the phone and not under the camera on the phone.
Maybe. But during your turn, other creatures you control get +1 attack. Ooh, an atmospheric greenhouse. It's a space. It's like a submarine.
Submarine.
Focus, damn you.
Submarine greenhouse. Let me see the submarine greenhouse.
Focus.
Try putting it lower.
Yeah, I'm trying like everything here. I think it might be the foil on it. It just doesn't like it.
Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that.
I had to put it like right up in the camera's fucking face. That's a really cool
Nice.
art.
That is very
But
cool.
when it
art.
enters, you can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. And then when you put 8 or more charge counters, it becomes a flying creature with trample and 5 attack and 4 toughness. Man, a flying creature with trample is terrifying.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
An Icetail Explorer. When it enters, let me see. You can play an additional land on each of your turns, and you can play lands from your graveyard. And then whenever a land you control enters, mill a card. It gets to do a lot of things. So this is going to be very much a landfall card. It's going to be a big land based. Ooh, we got a little bit of a flail treatment on here. We got a Radiant Strike.
Ooh.
Destroy target artifact or tapped creature, and you gain 3 life. That's a bit expensive for that, I will say, for 4 mana. But it is an instant. You can do this at instant speed. Then just a basic island, but it is a very nice art
Very
for it.
pretty. It's like a waterfall.
Something. It's kind of hard to tell, actually.
Space waterfall. I like it.
Yeah, it's very nice. Land, and then another lander / robot. Most of the ones I've been getting are a robot on the backside. Which makes sense, I guess, because most of the cards I've been pulling that create tokens create robots or landers.
If you guys hear colored pencil noises, no, you didn't. Just saying. Just telling you, chat.
Gross. First up, Nutrient Block.
Ew.
It's gross.
Ew.
It's gross.
Ew.
So it's got indestructible, which,
Yeah.
your food is indestructible. I don't like that
I
very
don't
much.
Like that either.
You can pay 2 and you can sacrifice it to gain 3 life, and then when it's put into the graveyard, draw a card.
Yummy.
Not yummy. What the fuck's wrong with you? Ice Cave Crasher. So it's got trample. It's a 4/4, and it has a landfall trigger. Whenever a land you control enters, he gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So he's a 5/4 with trample after playing a land. I got another Frontline War Rager. I got 4 of these out of my pre-release packs the other day, so I now have a playset +1 of this guy.
Damn.
At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on him. An Insatiable Skittermaw. Oh, we saw one of these the other day too. He's horrifying.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate it a lot.
He's got Menace, so he can't be blocked by one singular creature.
Insect horror is correct.
Yep. And then at the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or something was warped, put a +1/+1 counter on him. I hate him.
Yeah, I hate that a lot.
We got another whale, the Starbreach whale.
Whale! I love
I've
space whales!
I should probably put the whale in the Jellyfish deck.
Yeah, you should.
It's like an add-on.
Yeah.
It's sea creatures in
They go
space.
together. Yeah.
So he has flying because he's a space whale.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
when he enters, you surveil 2. And he has warp, so you can play him for 1 and a blue early, and then play him from exile later. I feel like I'm over-explaining some of the mechanics here.
Fucking no, you're not. Shut up. You're doing great, sweetie.
We got another command bridge. I don't understand the purpose of this card existing. It's a land but it
It's so
enters
pretty.
tapped. It's very pretty, but it enters tapped, which already isn't great. And then when it enters, you have to sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped permanent you control to get 1 mana of any color. So it gives you a mana of any color, but you have to sacrifice something. So you have to tap something to make it unusable this turn to keep from having to instantly sacrifice it on play. Why does this exist? I don't get it.
Go watch more Magic videos, find out.
Yeah, what is the use case for a command bridge? We got another Lost in Space. We opened one of these a little bit ago, and I think I had one in my pre-release, so I've almost got a playset of that one.
That's a very pretty card too.
Yeah. We got a Remnant Elemental. He is ugly.
Oh yeah.
Look at that ugly mug. So he has Reach, he is an Elemental, and he has Landfall, which is a little odd for a red card, actually. Most Landfall is green. But whenever a land you control enters, he gets +2 till end of turn. When I have to wake up early.
Oh my god.
Oh no. A Dubious Delicacy. Another food. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. It has Flash, so you can play this literally whenever you want. It's at instant speed. And then when it enters, up to 1 target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. And you can pay 2 and tap it to sacrifice it and gain 3 life, or you can do it to target, to take 3 life from a target opponent instead.
So would you rather eat something dubious or a nutrient block?
I'd rather eat the Dubious because it's a much better card. You can
well,
play it at instant
okay.
speed. I mean, I think I would still do the Dubious thing because I don't know if it's bad. It's just dubious, you know.
That's true. That's true.
But I want to point out the way that the mechanic works here. So it gives something -3/-3. When the toughness of a creature becomes 0 or lower, when it becomes 0, it is destroyed. So even though it's not doing any combat damage or anything to something, if you give it to something that had 3 or less toughness to begin with, this just kills it.
Right. It's the same thing with Shadowverse. Anything that drops below 1 health is immediately destroyed.
Yeah. So I don't know how familiar anybody in chat right now is with the way Magic works. So I wanted to point out that is another nice use case for the card. Is not only does it make it weaker, if it's only got 3 toughness, it can also just kill it.
Right. There's that dragon in Shadowverse that like gives -9.
Yeah.
health to
It's
everything.
the Twilight Dragon or something.
Yeah.
We got a Servandum, the Lucent. We got one of these earlier, I believe, but he's
yeah, we
a
did.
very good card.
That's the one that I was saying was very
Giving
prone to mark
everything. Yeah. We can get a better look at it now because it was kind of bad earlier, but it looks much nicer. There we go. It's focused. Yeah, giving your entire board Death Touch for the turn is crazy. Ooh, you're pretty.
Pretty. Oh wow.
That's awesome. Dude, the lands got a glow up so hard this set.
Yeah.
So Celestial, what is that? Colonnade?
Colonnade.
It enters tapped, but you can use it to gain a white or a blue. And if you pay 3 a white and a blue until the end of turn, this land becomes a 4/4 white and blue elemental creature with flying and vigilance, but it also still a land.
That's crazy.
So you can turn your land into a 4/4 creature with flying and vigilance until the end of the turn, and you can tap it for
But you could
for
still
mana
tap it
still.
for mana because it's not a land.
Right.
That
So,
goes
but
hard.
just keep in mind that if you tap it for mana, you
can't attack
cannot
with it.
you can't swing with it because it's tapped.
Right.
But what you could do is you could attack with it, and then you have that mana up later because it has vigilance, which means attacking doesn't tap it.
Oh, attack
So if you
first
swing
and
with
then get
it-
the mana later.
Yeah, so you can swing with it, and then the mana will be up later for if you wanted to cast a spell with it during your second main phase after combat step,
Or something.
or if
instant.
you wanted to play an instant during someone else's turn, that mana is available.
I'm learning, guys. I'm learning.
I'm not an expert, but I am figuring things out as I go. But so that seems pretty good. Also, it's just look at it's so pretty. Look at it.
Look at this card. Everybody look at my boyfriend's magic card. It's pretty. Also, we do have an ad in
That's-
2 minutes, so finish this pack.
Okay. Yeah. Finish this pack.
We
and
can
we'll
talk
do
about
the
how pretty it is during the ads.
We got Beyond the Quiet. This is one of those really strong mass removal spells. It's 3 and 2 white to exile all creatures and spacecraft from the field.
Damn.
Exiles everything, all creatures and spacecraft for 5 mana. So this is what's referred to as a board wipe.
Yeah. It's a chalice. Although I'm having a little bit. Well, I'll say it during the ads. It's completely.
We got a
off topic,
station
so-
monitor. Okay. So we got a station monitor. It's got that foil treatment.
Very nice.
Very nice. It's a lizard artificer. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 colorless drone token. I'm not going to read the whole thing every time because it's always the same. That's just what the drone is.
Yeah.
That is a multicolor. So that goes here. And then we got another one of those basic swamps.
Very nice. Not as cool
And
as
then
the
another
full
lander
art
token.
swamp, but pretty cool.
But pretty cool. It's still nice looking. It's nice. It's fine. Okay, that is the end of that pack. So we
Okay.
can go ahead and run the ad real quick, and then
gonna
now
run
we'll
that
keep
ad.
going.
What I was gonna say while the ads run was I'm having that like mandala effect where I could have sworn that Haven card was called Chalice. It's not. It's listed as Vessel. And I'm
Mm,
like, I
I think-
swear to God.
yeah, it's Unholy Vessel, but you've been calling it Chalice the whole time, so you've like
I
gaslit
coulda
yourself.
Sworn it was Chalice.
No, I'm pretty sure it's been Vessel the whole time. I don't think they changed it.
The other thing is, I do think they changed one of the New Haven cards in the new set because I could have sworn it was something Devotion, wasn't it? The like one that gives you 10 health but then takes it away again later.
Maybe? I don't remember what it was called actually. I know what card you're talking about.
But it I'm searching our group chat for it. Hold on. Because I posted it in the group chat.
Fuck. I'm a bad friend.
No, you're not.
I forgot to tell Sin we were starting.
Oh no! Tell Sin! But what I think happened was they changed the name when they announced it versus when they actually posted it on the app because they do that sometimes. Okay, maybe I put it in just our group chat? Because all I'm seeing
What do we-
is I posted the Phoenix, and I posted Agnes. I posted Titania. Urias. I didn't post anything like that in the group chat again. So maybe I just sent it to you? Search from me has link. There's the Kagemitsu thief. There's Gelt. I swear to God, I'm not crazy.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm shocked.
I didn't say I believed you about the card. I said I believe you that you're not crazy.
No, I didn't send it here either. Maybe I just read it to you. And I
That's
didn't
entirely
actually
possible.
Send it. That's so upsetting.
I realized that I should have my sleeves out
Oh, yeah.
so that I can sleeve some of the fancier, nicer ones.
Keep in mind that ruins the foil effect.
I know. I'm not gonna sleeve it immediately. I'm gonna sleeve it like once I'm done like showing it off.
Yeah.
Like this land. This land is getting sleeved.
Also, you're king of when ads are over, so you're the one who.
What do you mean
knows
I'm
these
king of when
things.
ads are over?
You're the only one in chat who gets ads that could tell me if ads are over.
Oh, okay. that's really annoying.
My ad manager won't tell me if ads are running anymore.
That's very
They're
silly.
like, okay, an ad is
Okay.
starting. Okay, you're done. And I'm like, I don't think so.
So I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I wanted at least that one to be sleeved up. So,
Yeah.
okay. Next pack. How many packs has that been? Like 5?
We're gonna be here the next 12 hours.
6. That was 6 packs. I'm sorry. I'll speed it up.
It's okay. I don't care.
It's been like an hour and I've opened 6 packs. Some fucking disaster.
Well, yeah, actually it has been. I was gonna say, to be fair, some of that was starting soon and us setting up, but then I just looked at, I've been streaming for an hour and a half, so yeah, that's about an hour.
Pull faster, card boy. I'm trying. Okay. I got another orbital plunge. We've seen a couple of these, but it deals 6 damage to target creature, and you create a lander if it deals excess damage. So if it had less than 6 HP, it creates a lander token.
Card boy.
I got another Beamsaw Prospector. When this creature dies, you create a lander token. There's a lot of lander creation, I'm noticing. They went really, really heavy into landers. Ooh, another Jellyfish Warrior. Ilvoid Galeblade. It has Flash, so you can play it at instant speed, and Flying, and you can pay 2 to sacrifice it and draw a card for it. And it's only 1 mana to cast. We got another Night Luminary. So when it enters, you create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. We got another Blooming Stinger. I believe that is my 3rd one now. It has Death Touch. It is a 2/2. And when it enters, another target creature you control gains Death Touch. We got another Thawbringer. We just opened one of these a couple of minutes ago, so I'm not going to go too in depth on that one.
Thawbringer is a random,
Ooh.
not a random, a rad name is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I was
We got
trying.
a Robot Cat.
I was trying to compliment it and I insulted it instead. Robocat!
So it's a Red Tiger Mechan. It's an artifact creature. It has haste and it has a warp, so you can play it for 1 and a red. Haste on something with warp is huge because warp only lets it stay around for 1 turn, and it doesn't get to attack during that turn. But if it has haste, you can play it for its warp cost, attack with it, and then exile it into the turn, and then you can play it later, and it will still have haste. You can do it again. We've got an Interceptor Mechan. It's an artifact creature robot. It has Flying, and when it enters, return target artifact and or creature from your graveyard to your hand. And then, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped, put a +1/+1 counter on him. So if Void is active, he gets a 1/1. And that is a multicolor. We got Hymn of the Faller. That's a weird looking art. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But you surveil 1, and then you draw a card and lose 1 life. And then if Void is up, you draw another card. We got a Tractor Beam. This is an aura enchantment. So you can enchant a creature or a spacecraft, and when it enters, you tap that permanent that you enchanted. You control it, and the enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So you enchant a creature, it gives you control of it, and it taps it. So basically you like commandeer one of their things and make it useless.
Nice. That's a cool thematic thing.
Ooh, another cool one. Look at this fucking thing.
Yo!
Scavenger Grounds. That's sick as hell. So it's a desert land. You can tap it for 1 colorless, and you can pay 2 to sacrifice a desert and exile every graveyard.
Space Snake.
Space Snake. That's awesome. That's getting sleeved.
Yeah.
That's getting sleeved.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we got another the right hand. So it is a legendary creature, Jellyfish Advisor. It has flying. You may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may cast artifact spells from the top of your library. And artifacts you control have the ability to tap and add 1 blue mana. You can only spend that mana to cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. So you can use it to play the artifact spell from the top of your library like this card lets you do. Very interesting. Okay, we got another Scrounge for Eternity. This one has a little bit of foil treatment on it. It's just a little.
Very nice, very nice.
We got, oh, this is the same one that I got the other day out of my pre-release pack. Just a basic island, but it's a really cool art for it.
Yeah.
Then we got another lander / robot. I'm trying to pick it up just a little bit here.
You're good, you're good.
I also would like some time to like theory craft decks tonight before I have to go back to bed for work tomorrow. Gotta see how many jellyfish I got.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's new. I haven't got one of these yet. I got a Grav Kill. He looks like something from Destiny.
Yeah, he does. I like it.
So it's an instant, you can exile target creature or spacecraft. That is a little expensive, but again, it is an instant speed. Mechan Shieldmate, Mech Boy, artifact creature, robot soldier. He is a defender. I actually don't know what defender keyword does, and this card unfortunately does not say it. As long as an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, he can attack as though it didn't have to. Oh, so defenders can't attack is what I'm getting from this. So it's only for blocking, but he
Prevents a
can
creature
attack.
from attacking. Creatures with defender can still block other creatures, but they cannot be declared as attackers during the declare attacker step.
Gotcha. But if you played an artifact this turn, he basically loses that keyword and he can't attack. That kind of sucks that you can't attack unless you play an artifact. Oh yeah, I can kind of see that, Damien. That does look kind of like a Talon battlesuit a little bit. Okay, so we got a Focus Fire. A lot of the instant spells have awesome art. But it is a 1 white mana. Focus Fire deals X damage to target attacking or blocking creature, where X is 2 plus the number of creatures or spacecraft you control. That's pretty good for a 1 mana card. An Intrepid Tenderfoot, Insect Citizen. I think we got one of these earlier, so you can just pay 3.
Yeah.
You can pay 3 to put a 1/1 counter on him.
And we were like, ew. No.
I'm not paying 3 for that. I have so many other green cards that could do that way better. Rig for War. So it's an instant. Target creature gets +3 attack and gains first strike and reach until end of turn. Very nice 2-cost instant spell. We got another Zookeeper Mechan. I think I have 4 of those now, actually. Another Command Bridge. I don't want a full playset of Command Bridge, guys. I hate this card. Cut Propulsion. So target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. If that creature has flying, it deals twice that much damage to itself instead. Interesting. So you could make something destroy itself if it has the same amount or more attack than it does toughness.
Huh.
Or if it's like fought one of your creatures and it's still a little bit like alive, if there's still a little toughness left, you can finish it with that.
Yeah.
We got another Seam Rip.
I just
So we got one of these a little bit ago.
of toughness left. I do my
I'm all
best,
tapped
though.
out. I'm tapped out on toughness. Ooh, this isn't a jellyfish card, but it has a jellyfish in the art. It's a Cerebral Download.
That's a sick name.
So you surveil X, where X is the number of artifacts you control, and then draw 3 cards. I'm getting a freaking pop. Oh my god, I'm getting so many of the cool lands. Look at these.
Let's go. Yo, that one's sick as fuck.
I'm getting such good pulls on the lands. It has hexproof. It enters tapped, and when it enters, sacrifice 2 lands, and then you can tap it to add 3 mana of any color. So you basically sacrifice 2 lands and play this one, and then this one kind of replaces the ones that you got rid of. But so it becomes like a triple land. You can gain 3 mana of any one color. And it has hexproof, so they can't get rid of it with spells. That one is also getting sleeved.
Yeah.
Dude, the new fucking fancy lands have such good art. They're so cool. Okay, this one is an Entropic Battle Cruiser. Very nice.
Battle cruiser. That's
So it's one of the
very
new
cool.
spacecraft. So it's got the station thing, so you can put charge
Biblically
counters on it.
accurate Spacecraft.
Yeah. You can, if you have 1 or more charge tokens on it, then whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 3 life. And then once you have 8 or more, it becomes a 3/10 flying creature with death touch.
Oh,
And
that's
whenever it
scary.
attacks, each opponent discards a card, and each opponent who can't discard a card loses 3 life.
That's scary.
So, and because this thing, it means they lose 3 life when they discard a card. So you lose 3 life regardless. You discard a card and lose 3 life, or you have no cards to discard and you still lose 3 life.
That's just mean.
This is really a fuck you no matter what you do card. Okay. We got another one of those Ilvoy Gale Blades. This one has a little bit of the hollow treatment. A little bit of foil going on. Dude, Flash Flying is great for a 1 mana creature. Like instant blocker. Basic mountain card. And then another lander / human soldier token. It wasn't a robot this time. Stonks.
Stonks. Wait, is this anti-robot propaganda?
I'm just tired of the robot tokens. I don't need this many robot tokens.
You need like 1, really, realistically.
Maybe like 2 or 3, because you should have at least 2 of every token that you use, I think, because then you can have 2 separate tokens to denote the number of them that you have that are tapped versus the number you have that are untapped.
That's fair.
So you can have two robot tokens next to each other on the board, and one of them with like each has like a dice on it to tell you how many of them you have.
Yeah.
And then so the tapped ones, there's 3 tapped ones and 4 untapped ones or whatever. That's the way I think it should work anyway. It's for simplicity's sake. But anyway, we got a Caveron Sky Warden. He's pretty deadly. He's a Kavu soldier with reach. He has a 4/5, and then if Void is active, you put a +1/+1 counter on him at the beginning of your end step.
Boston Dynamics in shambles. Wow. What a
We got a
nerdy
Grav
comment.
Blade Heavy. He has no neck. Where he neck at?
Where he neck at?
As long as you control an artifact, it gets +1 and has Death Touch. So it's a 4/4 with Death Touch if you have an artifact, which there's so many artifacts in this set. There's so many artifacts.
The 40k war took his neck.
For real. He doing that thing seals do. Oh, this one's cool looking. Divert Disaster. So you counter, so it's a counter spell. You
Ooh.
counter a target spell unless its controller pays 2 mana. If they do, you create a lander token. So it's an instant, so you can counter their spell, and then if they don't have 2 mana to pay, then it just instantly counters it. If they do have 2 mana to pay and they
You at
choose
least
to,
get a
you still
lander
get a
token
lander
out
out of it.
Yeah. It's not
We got a
bad.
Banishing Light. So it's an enchantment card. When it enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So enchantments stay until something gets rid of them. So you can exile one of their non-lands, and it stays that way until they have a way to destroy an enchantment. We got another Semi's Curiosity.
Sammy is so curious today.
We got another Slagdrill Scrapper. Ooh, a Pinnacle Kill Ship.
Yo, I need me one of those. Where do I find one of those?
I don't know, but I want one.
Like just
So
in
it's a
real life?
7 mana colorless artifact spacecraft. When it enters, it deals 10 damage to up to 1 target creature.
The amount of
And then when you
fascists
put
I'd make that at?
Yeah, it sounds real friendly.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. He's not here to hurt you. But he becomes a 7/7 flying creature if you have 7 or more charge counters on it. 10 free damage on play. Crazy. We got another Lost in Space. I believe that makes a full playset now. Pull through the Weft. Return up to 2 target non-land permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Then return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. It costs 5 mana, but you get a lot of stuff back for it from your graveyard. We got another Scrounge for Eternity. I believe that also makes a full playset of that now. Ooh, this was such a good one. We got another Starfield Shepherd. We got one of these the other day, but this is only our second one. So it has flying, and then when it enters, you search your library for a basic plains card or a creature card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it and put it into your hand, and then shuffle. So you can get a low-cost creature or a land card. Zoo Ifit, Osteoharmonist. This is our second one of this one today. Such a cool art, though.
Very cool. Very
This set's
shiny.
fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I have never been a big fan of magic art, but I'm digging this.
We got another Sammy's Curiosity. This one's foil.
Sammy's so curious.
Sammy, stop being so curious and fucking taking up all my foil spots. We got another foil actually right behind it, just a basic forest land, but it's a little foil, foilified. Then another lander that is
Foilified.
robot.
You'll be building a full-ass robot army by this rate.
Yeah, pretty much.
I colored the coloring page.
Got a coloring page.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we got another Dark Endurance. I think we're approaching a full playset of that one. We got another Ilvoy Light Jammer.
I still like that art a lot. It's very pretty.
It's very good.
Every time you pull it, I'm like, wow.
We got another Starfighter Pilot. So we're probably going to have more than a playset of most of the commons at this point. Another Sammy, you're so goddamn curious.
Not the
Clogging up my
curious
pulls.
shark. You gotta send him a picture of the full stack of them
Yeah.
you get and be like, stop being so goddamn curious.
Got another Slug Drill Scrapper.
Stop, stupid Sammy.
I'll show you later.
Stop being so snoopy.
We got another Radiant Strike.
Oh, also your cardboard Final Fantasy box is still in here, by the way.
Oh, okay. The little deck box.
Yeah, I rescued it from being cookie munched.
Thanks. We got another Red Tiger Mechan. Ooh, a larval Scoutlander spacecraft. So when it enters, you can sacrifice a land or a lander, and if you do, search your library for up to 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. And then when you have 7 or more charge tokens, it becomes a 3/3 flying creature.
Nice.
We got an Emergency Eject. This is the first one I've gotten of this one. It is a
Ooh.
white instant. It's having some trouble focusing again.
No, it's doing
Destroy a target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a lander token. So they get a lander, but it destroys something on their field.
Yeah.
Fucking. A Monoist Sentry. I thought that said Moist Sentry for a minute. I got really concerned.
I mean, I'm still kind of concerned, but
I'm still concerned, but slightly less. But it has Defender, so it cannot attack, but it is, which is funny because it has 4 attack and 1 defense. I assume you're supposed to be running this with stuff that can take away Defender keyword. Actually, no. This is to keep them from attacking, because it can be declared as an attacker, but its attack still hits when it block something, so it does 4 damage.
Right.
A Vault Guard Trooper.
Mhm.
At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you can discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. So that's better if you have less cards in your hand. A Sledge class siege ship. There's so many spacecraft. They've added so many.
Good. That one's a little whale-ish. I like it.
A little bit. It's got teeth.
Yeah. But I mean, it looks like
It.
like a
You know what
barley
it looks like
whale's-
actually? If it would fucking focus.
There we go.
There we go. It looks like Alien from the movie Alien.
Oh yeah, it does actually.
It looks like a xenomorph.
But it looks a little bit like one of those, what are they called? The barley whales? The ones that have the big filters built into their mouths for real.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It's the one from Finding Nemo.
Yeah! That one.
But if
Baleen. There we go. I knew it started with a B.
Baleen whale. If you have 7 or more charged tokens on it, it becomes a 4/5 flyer, and when it attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That can be very strong if you have some big boys in your hand.
Mhm.
We got another foil Gene Pollinator. A lot of green in that pack. Another one of those basic swamps. This one
Ooh,
is
but it's
foil.
Very nice.
And then another lander / human
Man, we haven't gotten
soldier
a full
token.
art land in 84 years. You got a bunch of them
Yeah.
in a row, and we haven't seen any since.
It was all the beginning of the box.
Yeah.
All the good stuff was at the top. It's gonna be nothing but disappointment for the rest of the stream.
Oh, pause. Let me read ad.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I won't take the cards out.
Yeah. I read ad. You can start whenever ads are over for you. I can't believe Kurai is playing so much Infinity Nikki without me.
Go play Infinity Nikki. I'll continue here on my own.
I mean, I am updating it right now, but I'm just saying, Kurai's been playing that game for like 20 hours the last couple of days. I'm like, wife, I want to play with you. There's a multiplayer mode now. Six-hour marathon of Infinity Nikki, according to Discord.
Oh my god.
She's grinding all the newbie stuff so she can get the Fox outfit.
Yeah, getting all those free early game pulls.
Yeah. I unfortunately will probably not be able to afford the full Fox outfit, but I'm hoping for the ears, the mask, and at least enough pulls to get the makeup. Because you get the makeup through pulls, not from actually pulling.
Hmm.
So that's mostly what I want, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe the tail. Tail vaults are very fluffy. But I like the fluffy ears. It also depends, because I'm not sure if the fluffy ears are together with the other head pieces, or if they're separate. Because I don't really want it if it's attached to other head pieces, because it doesn't match anything else I own.
Right.
But the face mask is very, very pretty.
Okay. I am back from my own ad jail on my own
Alright.
stream.
Alright.
Max pack. All right, we got another biosynthetic burst.
Biosynthetic or biosynthetic? Oh no, biosynthetic.
Biosynthetic.
Funky. We like to misspell words here because it makes it seem
Uh,
cool in sci-fi.
Another melded moxite. The camera's having some trouble. There we go.
You're just not
When it
close enough to
enters,
it.
you can discard a card. If you do, draw 2.
Still cool though. Like
We got another one of those fucking Tyrannid comic crawler fuckheads.
Yeah, I hate that. Don't put that close. to
Look
the
at him,
camera.
look at
no,
him,
I
look
don't
at him.
want to look at him. No.
Look at his
Oh
face.
God, he's really distressing.
Look at his mouth.
God, the details are so distressing.
Sinister Cryologist. When it enters, target creature an opponent controls gets +3/+0 until end of turn. We got Auxiliary Boosters. It's an equipment card, as you can probably guess. When it enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot creature token and attach the equipment to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+2 and has flying. And then if that creature dies, or if you want to move the equipment to something else later, it costs 3 to equip it. But when it enters, it equips for free to the creature it takes. So it creates a robot that essentially is a 3/4 after the equipment and gives it flying. Not bad. We got another boy.
Another boy! Add it to your stack of boys!
Look at his little face.
He's got the cutest little face.
We got another Lost in Space. It's like our 5th or 6th
I
one
still
now.
love that card though, that's so pretty.
It's very pretty.
I'll take one of your extras, thanks. I'll put it in
Sure.
my binder.
We got Full Bore. So 1 red instant. Target creature you control gets +3/+2 until end of turn. If that creature was cast for its warp cost, it also gains trample and haste until end of turn. So if you warped something in this turn for cheap, and then you play this for 1 mana, it gets +3/+2 trample and haste.
Jesus.
Oh my god. That's a little powerful.
That's so unnecessary.
Ooh, this is a big boy. So it's a robot giant artifact creature, the Bygone Colossus.
Okay.
It costs 9 mana to cast.
Go ahead. I'll tell you after.
You warp it in for 3, and it is a 9/9. Anyway, what are you saying?
I was gonna say, so, magic guy. Is there anything like Rush and Storm? Because in Magic, there's only one attack route, and that's face. So is there
Right,
only
so
one? Or is there a
It's
form of
just
both?
haste.
It's just haste. Okay.
Because you can't attack creatures, there's no need for a differentiation.
Right.
Because you can only attack face. So
That's
yeah,
what I
the only modifier is haste, which just lets that creature attack this turn.
That's what I thought.
So, and then the only other thing that is a targetable entity is if one of your opponents has played a Planeswalker card. The Planeswalker has its own, like, kind of HP pool that can be attacked separately, but outside of that one stipulation, it's just attacking face, so yeah, it's just haste.
Okay. I take this.
Mechan Navigator. So, artifact, creature,
Ooh.
robot pilot. Whenever it becomes tapped, draw a card and then discard a card. So it's good for cycling your hand if you have a bunch of garbage.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got another Cathedral of War. This is one of the ones I already had, but we'd have 2 of him now.
Yo. Still very pretty.
Mm-hmm. We got a Coral of the Void. This one's a trippy looking one. So it is an aura
Yo.
enchantment. Enchant creature you control. Whenever that a creature attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. And then if Void is active, at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this aura unless so basically if Void is not active, you have to sacrifice this aura at the beginning of your end step. So you want to make sure Void's active before the end of your turn. So you attack whatever this is attached to on your field, and then you can grab something from that person's graveyard and hit them in the face with it at the same time.
Jesus.
Oh no. And I don't think the card says anywhere. Put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. It says nothing about that creature disappearing at the end of the turn, so you keep it.
It's just yours now.
And then you could do it next turn when you attack again. You could just have their whole graveyard on your field. Oh no. That seems very strong. Anyway, we got a Sunstar Expansionist. We got one of these earlier, but this one is a little foil. Then we got another slightly foil basic mountain. Those grapes ain't gonna rob themselves. Yeah. I'll fucking do it again. Yeah. Alrighty. Next. This is fun.
I'm glad.
Been a long time since I've got to open this many packs. Alrighty, we've got an Exosuit Savior.
Ooh.
He's a hero. It's a 2/2 creature with flying. When
I
it
need a
enters, return up to
hero.
return up to one other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. So you could bounce something else off your field back to your hand when you play him. Then we got yet another nutrient block. That's a full playset, baby. We can have 4 nutrients.
No thanks.
We got
you know,
another
I'm good
Ice
without
Cave
one
Crasher.
nutrient. I don't need 4. No more.
Oh my god, yet another frontline War Rager. That makes 6 of this fucker now.
Jesus.
Oh goody, it's your favorite boy, the insatiable Skittermaw. Back at it again.
Man, this pack really had to have both the nasties.
And yet another whale. I think that's a full playset of the whale now. I have 4 of them now. 4 whales. That is many whales. Let's go! 4th copy of the boy. I have a full playset of the corgi. Woodoo, woodoo, woodoo. Focus on his face.
There we go.
Look at him.
Look at
Look at
him. Does
Isn't
he have
he
like
so
little
adorable?
antenna? Is that little antenna or is that
It
something
looks
in the
like it,
background?
yeah. It might be the background. It does kind of look like a little antenna, though.
You know, I like the idea that he's like a little disabled doggo that's got that as like a little wheelchair. He's not like
Mhm.
genetically enhanced. He's just like he was missing his legs.
He
and
lost his
someone-
rear leg
and-
in some firefight or something.
Yeah, and someone made him a little wheelchair.
Okay, we got a timeline color. It's a Drix Warlock. It is a 2/2 with haste, and you can cast it from your graveyard using its warp ability, which is 1 black and 2 life to cast. We got a Cut Propulsion. It's a 2 and 1 red instant spell. Target creature deals damage to itself. Oh no, we did this one already. It deals damage to itself, and if it has flying, it deals twice that much
Right.
damage. I did get one of those earlier. We got another Seam Rip. I believe that is 3 of that one now.
That's a really cool one.
It's like kind of pastel.
Yeah.
We got another Cerebral Download. We got a Pain for All.
Oh, that looks like a Doom card. That's what that
Little
looks
bit.
like.
So it is an aura enchantment. Enchant creature you control. When it enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. Oh no.
Oh no.
So if you equip this to a big boy, you could just kill someone with it if they're
Jesus.
low enough, because you notice it says when it enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any target. Any target includes players' life pools. So if you equip it to like a big 10/10 dude or something and enchant it, that's 10 face damage for free.
Jesus Christ.
We got another foil bombard. And then another basic planes. And another lander/robot token. Okay, we got yet another melded Moxite. Oh yay! Another comet crawler. Yummy, yummy.
Not yummy, yummy.
Another sinister cryologist. Auxiliary booster. So this is the point where it's going to start speeding up because I'm getting a lot of duplicates now.
Yeah.
Diplomatic relations. It is an instant. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains vigilance till end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent it controls. We got another dog. We have
Another
5 dogs.
dog. You have to give me a dog.
Another Lost in Space.
Oh my god. But it's such
Such a pretty art, though.
Yeah, I like that art a lot.
Another station monitor. This was that lizard artificer.
Yeah.
We got a Faller's Faithful. When it enters, destroy up to one other target creature. If that creature wasn't dealt damage this turn, its controller draws 2 cards. So you want to be hitting it with something before you kill it with this, preferably. Unless you're targeting your own creature. Then it's a form of card draw. Card advantage. Reroute systems. I think this one's new. So you can choose one. It's 1 white mana. Its target artifact or creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Or reroute systems deals 2 damage to target tapped creature. So this is you're probably going to be using the first effect more than the second one, because it's an instant speed. So if somebody casts a destruction spell at something you own, one of your creatures or your artifacts, you can give it indestructible. So if the card they cast says destroy, it doesn't destroy. Another new one. We got Needle Spires. It enters tapped. It can add 1 red or white. And then you can activate it for 1 red, 1 white, and 2 of any color. Until end of turn, it becomes a 2/1 red and white elemental creature with a double strike. It is still a land.
That's pretty rad. I like the idea of these like transforming lands.
Yeah. I mean, those already existed. That's not a new concept, but it is still very cool.
I feel like it fits the sci-fi very well, though.
Yeah. It's like a Gundam.
Yeah.
Or like a Transformer. We got another Possibility Technician. Oh my god. Mogus. Vote him out.
Mogus.
Convoke, which means your creatures can help cast this spell. So each creature you tap while casting it pays for 1 of the mana cost, and you destroy a target creature. So if you tap 3 creatures on your field while playing this, it's only 1 black mana to cast it, and it destroys any creature. And it is foil.
You're not gonna believe this.
Mhm.
First 10 pull, I got the mask.
Hell yeah.
That's insanity.
Ready.
That's like the
Then it's
one
just-
thing I really wanted.
Another basic island and a lander robot token. I would love a couple more of like the legendary creature cards, like some of the commander options.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a lot of legendary creatures or legendary anything really. I'd love a couple mythics.
What was the
we got-
the space necromancer?
Space Necromancer.
The full art. What was it?
I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember. There he is. He is a legendary creature, yes.
Sweet.
And he is a rare. Anyway, top of this pack is another auxiliary booster. Then we have another diplomatic relations. Another Caveron Skywarden. A Gravblade Heavy. This is the man with no neck.
Ah, yes. The man with no neck.
Another Divert Disaster. Good to have more counter spells in the back pocket. Ooh, I heard this thing was supposed to be kind of decent. It's a Mechanozoa. Artifact creature, robot, jellyfish. When it enters, you tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. So I think I pulled one of this earlier, but it's nice to have more of them. We got another Thawbringer. A Lightless Evangel. I think that one's new. It's a vampire cleric, which is kind of an oxymoron a little bit.
A little bit.
Whenever you sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So if you're running a sacrifice heavy deck that sacrifices a lot of like lander tokens or something, this guy can get pretty big for a 2 cost.
Nice.
An Atomic Microsizer. Haven't seen that one yet. Equipment card. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, choose up to 1 target creature. That creature can't be blocked this turn and has base power and toughness 1/1 until end of turn. And it is a 2 to equip it. We got an All Fates Scroll, so it's a 3 colorless artifact. You can tap it to add a mana of any color, so it's like a mana rock. Or you can pay 7 and tap it to sacrifice it and draw X cards, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Another use Social Engineering. Another one of those Sledge Clash class siege ships. Now it's focusing better. Yeah, you see what I'm saying with the fucking alien, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking xenomorph head.
Yeah, it absolutely does. You're 100% correct.
Another Ilvoy operative. This one is foil. Another jellyfish rogue. Basic swamp and lander robot token. Now we're flying through it. Now we're getting there. Should get through all of the first copy of everything.
Yeah.
I just don't want to skip anything exciting by not reading them all.
Yeah.
All right, we got another copy of Divert Disaster. We got a Banishing Light. I think we got one of these earlier. But it's an enchantment that when it enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. We got a Fungal Colossus. 6 and a green. It's a fungal, it's a fungus beast. It costs X less to cast, where X is the number of differently named lands you control.
Mushroom
So if you have
boy.
enough unique lands, you could potentially cast him for 1 green for a 5/5. Another Orf Plate Pangolin. They need to make him look nicer. We got a Perigee Beckoner. Perigee Beckoner. Horror is its creature type.
I love
When it enters, until end of turn, another target creature you control gets +2 attack and gains when it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner control. So if you have this, you can give another creature on the field +2, and then if it dies in combat or something, it just comes back.
Good.
You just put it back up there. It's tapped when it comes back, but it comes back. Nice.
I've been liking the horror cards. I mean, I don't,
Yeah.
but I like them, you know what I'm saying?
They're very stylish.
They're very distressing, but I like them.
Got another Red Tiger Mechan. A Swarm Color. It's a flying insect warrior, 2/4. Whenever it becomes tapped, you can sacrifice another creature or artifact, and if you do, draw a card. Hey! We got an Alpha Rail Dreaming Acolyte, one of those legendary creatures I was hoping for.
Hey!
When he enters, draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact. So you can either discard 1 artifact or 2 non-artifact cards. And then during your turn, he has Death Touch. A Pulsar Squadron Ace. This one is a human pilot. When it enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a spacecraft card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So consolation prize, you didn't get a spacecraft in your hand. He is now a 2/3.
I'll take it.
We got an Annul. It's a 1-cost instant speed counterspell. Just simple as that. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell, 1 blue mana instant. That is very nice. Ooh, we got a second copy of Strip Mine. This is one of the ones I got the other day. That was like $15, $20, so it is nice to have multiples of that.
Nice.
Sleeve.
Sleeve that bad boy.
Okay. I'm realizing this is a mythic, actually.
Oh,
It said that little M in the corner is mythic.
rad.
We got a Moonlit Meditation. This is an RN enchantment. Enchant artifact or creature you control. The first time you would create one or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of enchanted permanent. So you can enchant something, and then when you would create, like if you have something that would create like a 2/2 robot token, instead of making a 2/2 robot token, you can instead make a copy of whatever it is you enchanted with this. That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
You could make an enchanted copy of fucking, I don't know, a Mana Rock. You could make a copy of Soul Ring.
Yo.
Now you have like 3 Soul Rings. Tap them for 6 mana. I dare you. Another
fucking
Beam Saw
dare you.
Prospector. This one is foil. It's a nice foil effect on the purple area. On the Beam Saw itself. Ooh, nice. We got our first full art forest. Forest land. And then a robot sliver token. That is the first sliver token I have grabbed,
That is
actually.
very cool.
I have heard tell that slivers are obnoxious to play against, at least in Commander.
I'm into that.
Very, very not fun to fight, from what I have heard. Did you see the forest land?
Yo, I didn't wait. Hold on, let me see.
I held it up for like a good 10 seconds.
I'm sorry. I'm listening.
I said it. But there.
Yo.
That is our first full art forest, and that is nice.
That is nice. You have almost all of them now, right?
I've got I've got 2 full art mountains. I've got a full art forest. I got an island,
And a
and
swamp.
I've got 2 swamps. So I think all I'm missing is the full art plains.
Sweet. Yeah, that is some good shit.
I'm not sure how many of the special lands I'm missing at this point, like the Strip Mine and the Cathedral of War and stuff. I don't know how many of those I'm missing, but I think I'm only missing one of the full art basic lands. Starting off the pack with a bang, yet another Comet Crawler.
But
We got another Sinister Cryologist. Another Auxiliary Booster. A Biosynthetic Burst. A Plasma Bolt. We saw one of these very earlier. Deals 2 damage to any target and deals 3 if Void is active. Another Hull Carver, which was that 1/1 Death Touch Robo Assassin Boy. Got a Temporal Intervention. I believe that is new. Void, this spell costs 2 less to cast if Void is active, so it's only 1 black if Void is up, and target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it, they discard that card.
oh,
So potentially, for 1 black mana, you can see every card in their hand and make them get rid of one.
damn.
Another Lost in Space. Another Sunstar Expansionist. We got a Lightless Evangel, which is that Vampire Cleric card, which is a little bit of an oxymoron, if you ask me. Another Atmospheric Greenhouse, a little submarine-looking guy.
Fun.
We got an Anti-Causal Vestige, which is an Eldrazi creature. It is 6-cost, colorless. It is a 7/5, and when it leaves the battlefield, you draw a card, and then you may put a permanent card. Let me get this closer in. There we go. You get a permanent card with a mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. So if you play this late game when you have a lot of land, you can play a pretty big boy for basically nothing. Another Thawbringer. Ooh, another one of those full art forests. That's 2 packs in a row, my guy.
Nice.
Then we got another robot that is also a munitions token, which when it leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. All right. We got a self-craft mechan. That one is new, I believe. It is a robot artificer. When it enters, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and draw a card. We got another focus fire. A Drix Fate Master, which is a Drix wizard. When
like
it
this
enters,
wizard
put a...
stuff.
Yeah, it's very cool. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter has trample. Very nice.
What a nice.
We got another Rig for War, which is a +3 attack enhance with first strike. A Virus Beetle, which is an insect artifact. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. We got another Temporal Intervention. A Void Forged Titan. It's a robot warrior artifact. If Void is up, then at the beginning of your end step, you draw a card and lose 1 life. He is a 5/4 creature. We got a Lash Whip Predator, not to be confused with Whiplash. It is a plant beast. It costs 2 less to cast if your opponents control 3 or more creatures and has reach. So if your opponents have 3 or more creatures, that means it is only 1 and 2 green to play a 5/7 with reach. Not bad at all. We got a Gigastorm Titan. It is an elemental creature. It's a 4/4. It costs 3 less to cast if you've cast another spell this turn. So it is only 1 and a blue for this 4/4 elemental if this is your second or more spell this turn.
Ooh, I like the art on that one.
Oh, a Debris Field Crusher. When it enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. And then if it has 8 or more charge counters, it becomes a 1/5 flying creature. And then it gets the ability of you can pay 1 and a red to give it +2 attack until the end of turn, which makes it a 3/5. We got a Synthesizer Lab Ship. Is another. This is one of the first blue spacecrafts I think I've seen. Get a look at that boy.
That's pretty.
So there's only 1 blue to play, actually, which is pretty good. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 other target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 2/2 and gains flying until end of turn. That is with 2 charge counters. And then once you have 9 or more, it becomes a 4/4 flying creature with vigilance. Not bad at all for a 1 mana artifact creature. We got a hollow foil Gravkill.
I just like that art a lot with the foil. It's very good.
Yeah. Then we got another one of those basic island lands and a lander robot token.
All right, I gotta run an ad.
Alrighty. We will wait for ads to be over.
You can go
Please
ahead and
hold.
cut it open if you want. Just not pull the cards out
Okay.
yet.
And I might as well grab a drink real quick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through most of what we got left here before Damien has to leave.
Yeah.
That way he can see all the cool stuff.
Yeah. How many packs you got left?
Quite a few, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Like 13?
Jesus.
14?
That's
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
feels
cards for $140.
It's 420 cards.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm eating good today.
You can make pretty good money selling these singles early, to be completely honest.
I would have to sell them in the next 2 days.
Eh.
Also, that feels kind of scummy, buying a big expensive box early just to hawk them.
Eh. It's for people who prefer buying singles instead of a booster pack.
That's fair. I get much joy out of opening packs.
Yes.
Some people prefer buying singles for monetary reasons.
Yep.
Which is what I should be doing. I should have waited until after it was released and bought singles, but I didn't know what I wanted anyway, so I might as well have everything.
Yep.
Might as well fix this up a little bit while I'm waiting for ads to end, which I believe they just did. So I'm just tidying up my piles a little bit. Okay. Next pack. We're only like fucking halfway through, dude. I have so many packs left. I got a big stack of packs over here of open packs. I thought we were getting close to the end. The box looks like it's almost empty. And I started like grabbing stuff. Is like, oh, there's another pack underneath that. Okay.
Oh, there's a pack.
Oh,
underneath
there's
that.
another pack underneath that.
Oh.
There's another pack
Oh,
underneath
there's
that.
another one underneath that.
Okay, let's keep this going. Let's get this train rolling. Oh, we got another Squire's Light Blade.
Very nice.
Another Gene Pollinator. Maybe I should do this on the other hand so I can that. Another Bombard. Dark Endurance. Ilvoy Lightjammer. I know you like that one, so I'll hold that up there for a second. So you like that art.
It is very
Ilvoy
good.
Lightjammer. Then we got another Starfighter Pilot. Let's put that in the green stack like an idiot. We got a Dock Worker Drone. It's an artifact creature robot. It is a 1/1. It enters with a +1/+1 counter on it, which makes it a 2/2 upon entry. And then when it dies, put its counters on target creature you control. So you can transfer its +1/+1 counters to another target. Okay, we got a Fell Grab Ship. Very cool, boy.
Very cool. Very cool.
So when this spacecraft enters, mill 3 cards, then return a creature or spacecraft card from your graveyard to your hand. And then once it has 8 or more charge tokens, it becomes a 3/2 flying creature with lifelink. Very, very nice art on that one.
Yeah.
And we got in Honor, which is 1 white mana, the sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and draw a card. Which would actually be good for something like that Dock Worker Drone because it gets more tokens, and then you can give those tokens away later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a Galvanizing Saw Ship. That's metal as hell.
Yeah, it is.
Focus. Focus, you bastard.
There we go.
I have to like get in its face. But it's a spacecraft. It becomes a 6/5 flying creature with haste with only 3 charge counters on it. It is 6 mana to play, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Still very nice. We got an Ulthros Psionicist. It's one of those jellyfish scientists. The second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. Ooh, another legendary creature. Oh, this is one of the cool ones I saw yesterday. It's Ragost Deft Gastronaut. It is a multicolor legendary creature, Lobster Citizen. It is a red-white to play. Artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types and have the keywords pay 2 and tap to sacrifice and gain 3 life. You can use its ability to pay 1 and tap to sacrifice a food token, and he deals 3 damage to each opponent at the beginning of each end step. If you gained life this turn, untap him. Very cool, because all of your artifacts, including like your landers or your like little 2/2 robot guys you can make, all are also count as food. And then every turn you can tap him and pay 1 to sacrifice 1 and do 3 face damage to everybody at the table. And then if you have, if you've gained life this turn, which all of your food tokens have the option to do if you pay 2 and sacrifice 1, then you untap him at the end of your end step, at the beginning of your end step, which means you can do it on other people's turns too, and you can just whittle them down just by sacrificing artifacts and never attacking anybody in the face.
Jesus.
Very cool lobster.
I like Damien, the gourmand lobster astronaut. We're like gourmand lobster alien.
I was actually watching a Tolarian Academy video yesterday of like what the professor thinks is like the top 5 new commanders from the set. This was on the list. Very, very silly card. Anyway, we got a Caveron Turbo Drone up next. So it is a robot scout artifact creature. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains haste until end of the turn. If you tap it, it is a 2/3 creature.
Thank you for the hydrate, Axel.
Then we got a basic mountain, and a lander/human soldier token. My piles are getting too tall. They're just sliding all over the place. Too many cards, but never enough cards. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. Looks at my binder.
Exactly. Oh, completely off topic. I forgot to tell you earlier. I might have to renew PS Plus next month.
Oh yeah?
Guess what is coming to PS Plus as one of the free monthly games for August?
What?
Lies of P.
Yo, I
PS
want to watch you
Plus.
play that game.
I would like to play that game, so that works out.
I think that's a win-win. Yeah.
Alrighty, we got another Slag Drill Scrapper. We got another Decode Transmissions, which is the one that lets you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. But if Void is up, your opponents lose life instead. Another Cryogen Relic. Squire's Lightblade. Yet another Gene Pollinator. Man, it's sure been a minute since I saw one of those. Zookeeper Mechan. Temporal Intervention. Another Cut Propulsion. This one, honestly, the art goes pretty hard on that one. Like that quite a bit. We got another Seam Rip. I believe that makes a full playset now. Another Cerebral Download. Ooh, new land card. Stomping Ground. Come on. There we go. It is a mountain forest land, so you can tap it to add a red or a green, and as it enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. So this is what's known as a shock land. Shock lands are really powerful because they give you the option where if you want to play it this turn, but you don't need the mana right now, you can just play it normally. It just comes in tapped and you'll have it for later. But if you want the mana available now and it is multicolor mana, that's the big thing, because basic lands don't come in tapped. They're available to use right now. But if you want something that gives you multiple color options for playing stuff you have in hand, having the mana up the turn you play it is huge for dual lands. So paying the 2 life to play it untapped is actually really worth a lot of the time. So shock lands are really sought after. A lot of people pay really good money for shock lands.
Interesting.
So that is a really cool find. We got a Sunstar Chaplain. Human Cleric. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and you could pay 2 to remove a +1/+1 counter from a creature you control to tap a target creature or artifact. So at the beginning of every end step of yours, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on something, and then you can pay 2 to remove 1 later and tap something your opponent controls. So let's say they have an artifact that you don't like. You could just remove that counter you just gave something, and now that's not usable this turn. We got yet another command bridge. At least this one's foil, consolation prize. And then we got another basic plains and a lander human soldier token. I'm still waiting on that full art plains. There's got to be one in here somewhere. I got everything else.
Yeah. It's in there somewhere.
Alrighty. Another Beamsaw Prospector. A Cloud Sculpt Technician. So Jellyfish Artificer, 1/4 flying. As long as you control an artifact, he gets +1/+0. So he's a 2/4 with flying. We got a Brightspear Zealot, which I think we saw one earlier, but I'll go over it real quick again, just in case we didn't. It is a 2/4 with Vigilance. It gets +2/+0 as long as you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. So it becomes a 4/4 with Vigilance if you've cast 2 spells. Sky Stinger, Insect Warrior with Reach. It is a 3/3. Whenever this creature blocks a creature with flying, it gains +5 attack until end of turn. Very nice. Keeps people from attacking over you with their flyers, knowing that it will almost certainly die to an 8/3.
Yeah.
This one is really cool. It is a Nebula Dragon, 6 and a red
Yo,
for
it's
a
Aurelian Soul.
dragon creature. A little bit, kind of, yeah. Fucking Galaxy Dragon.
Galaxy
4/4
Dragon.
with flying, obviously. When it enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. Very nice. And yet another copy of Lost in Space. Another Temporal Intervention. Dawn Strike Vanguard, Human Knight with Lifelink, 4/5. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control other than this one. That's really good synergy with that other one earlier that lets you take off a counter to tap things. Another Dauntless Scrapbot artifact robot, which just creates a lander token from exiling each opponent's graveyard when you play it. Another Pull Through the Weft. A Blade of the Swarm. Ooh, another new land, a Secluded Starforge.
Wow.
Very, very nice. You can tap it to add 1 colorless mana. You can pay 2 and tap it to tap X number of untapped artifacts you control. Target creature gets +X attack until end of turn. So if you have 10 artifacts you don't need right now, you can tap all 10 of them and give one of your creatures +10. And then you can pay 5 and tap it to create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. And then we got an Eumidian Terra Botanist. That is an insect druid creature. 1 and a green for a 2/3 with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you gain 1 life.
All
And
these
it is
space
foil.
bugs are fun.
Yeah. Then we got a foil basic planes, and then a lander drone token. I kind of want more of the slivers. I've only got 1 sliver.
I like the shiny basic planes.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of the planes, I'm noticing. A lot
not
of
the
the
full-on
land
planes.
card in the back. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of planes, but not the cool one.
Not the one that you need to complete your set.
Okay. We got another copy of Plasma Bolt. We got another Hull Carver, that 1/1 Death Touch boy.
I still like him. He's very cool.
Yeah. We got another Mental Modulation. Lux Knight Breacher. I still think the art on this one goes pretty hard. It's kind of like a Grey Knight, like walking into the fucking warp a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Another Diplomatic Relations. Nutrient Block, everyone's favorite meal. Drill 2 deep. Another one of those Void Forged Titans. Lash Whip Predator. Gigastorm Titan. Ooh, Sacred Foundry, another one. Really? Okay, so we got another shock land. Nice, nice, nice. Halia Guided by Light.
Yo.
Believe we got one of these earlier, but I'll go over it real quick. Whenever
Some
Halia
are
or another
legendary
creature, yeah, whenever Halia or another creature you could or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. So basically, whenever you play any creature artifact, you get life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you've gained 3 or more life this turn, and she can be played for her warp cost of 1 white mana. A Weft Stalker Ardent, Drix Artificer creature. Focus. Thank you. Whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent, and it can also be played for its warp cost of 1 red. Nice foil treatment on that one. Then basic island, also foil. And then a lander robot token. Lots of tokens. Okay, I think we're getting close to the bottom. I think.
You think?
It does seem like the bottomless pit of cards, which, you know, I would not complain, honestly, if I just had to keep opening cards endlessly. I could just be opening them forever while you kept, like, you were listing them and selling them as I pulled them.
Yeah.
And then that's how we pay our bills every month, is I just sit here for eternity, opening cards, getting an endless, infinite supply of dopamine.
Yeah, I like this.
Starting off this pack is another Caveron Skywarden. Then we got No Neck. Realizing I put a blue card on the black pile. Whoopsies. Too many cards. Divert Disaster. We got another Banishing Light. Ooh, we got another copy of that Fungal Colossus. Good boy. Another Command Bridge, my beloved. Zookeeper Mechan. We got another Eumidian Terrabotanist. It's weird. We didn't see one of those like the whole time until like the 20th pack. Then we got 2 packs in a row with one. Ruinous Rampage. I believe that one is new. So choose one. Ruinous Rampage deals 3 damage to each opponent, or you can exile all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. There's 1 and 2 red to cast. We got another Ilvoy Infiltrator, one of those sneaky little jellyfish boys.
Sneaky jellyfish.
Yo, we got another one of those fucking awesome Artful Lands. Lumbering Falls.
Wow.
It enters tapped. You can tap it to add a green or a blue, so it's a dual land, and you can pay 2 a green and a blue until end of turn. It becomes a 3/3 green and blue elemental creature with hexproof. Very nice. That is a very cool
nice.
art
That's
too.
Very pretty.
Break out the sleeves. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Next up is my second copy of the Eternity Elevator, the forever lamented this can't be my commander for some reason. But it is a 5-cost legendary artifact spacecraft. You can tap it for 3 colorless mana, and when it has 20 or more charge tokens, you can add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of charge counters on the Eternity Elevator, which means you can tap it to create a minimum of 20 mana of any one color.
Jesus Christ.
Very, very nice. You have to get it to that many counters, but once you do, you basically have infinite mana. We got a foil Hilderblade, which was the equipment card that gives you +3/+1 to the equipped creature. At the beginning of your end step, if Void is active, attach this equipment to target creature you control, and it has an equip cost of 4. So it's 4 to equip it and only 1 to cast, but if Void is active, you can equip it for free and get a +3 attack and +1 toughness.
Is it Hildebrand's
Nice.
sword?
Sure.
Is that his weapon of choice? Is the
Yeah.
blade?
The Hilder Blade.
Yeah.
And we've got a few foils in a row there. We got a foil Eternity Elevator, foil Hilder Blade, and a foil Basic Island. Not a bad patch in that pack. And then a Lander Drone token at the back. I'm realizing throughout the course of this, I've kind of fallen into like announcer voice.
I like it.
Like going into like with this basic land card followed by the Lander Drone token coming right off the rip, coming out of the gate with another token card. Anyway, moving on to the next pack, we're going in to open up a Focus Fire, 1 white mana, instant spell. Focus Fire deals X damage to target attacking or blocking creature, where X is 2 plus the number of creatures and or spacecraft you control. Man, that's a really good card over there, Dave. Now on to Tristan with sports. It's gonna be hot. You're not the weather guy, Tristan. Sorry.
You're
Anyway.
so goofy, and I love you.
Another Drix Fate Master. That wizard guy with the cool staff. We got another Rig for War. Followed by Virus Beetle. Is a black. Then another Mechan Shieldmate, that defender that looks very Tau-esque. Followed by a Wormwall Sweeper. I believe we saw one earlier, but it is a 2/2 flyer once it has 4 or more charge tokens on it, or charge counters, and when it enters, you can surveil 2.
Alexa, play Wormwall.
Play Wormwall. Another Drill 2 Deep, getting quite a few of those. An Honored Knight Captain. So when it enters, you can create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token, and you can pay 4 and 2 white to sacrifice this creature, search your library for an equipment card, and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. We got an Unravel, which is another one of those blue counter spells that are ever so popular. If the amount of mana spent to cast the spell that you're countering was less than its mana value, you draw a card. So if they cheated one out for less than its base mana, you get card draw.
Nice.
On top of a counter. We got another one of those Remnant Elementals. Cool fucking boy. Then we got another one of those dubious delicacies. I still think far superior to the Nutrient Block. Then we got another one of those Moonlit Meditations. I still think this card could be like a sleeper, like really, really strong card. Being able to make tokens of anything you want rather than the token that is specified, huge.
Yeah.
We got a foil Nebula Dragon. What a pretty boy. Then we got a basic forest, followed by a lander and human soldier token. Okay, so starting off with another Cryogen Relic. Then we got another Squire's Lightblade. Yet another Gene Pollinator. Followed by yet another Bombard. Dark Endurance. A Zealous Display, which is 2 and a white for an instant spell. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. If it's not your turn, untap those creatures. So if you play this on someone else's turn, you can untap them after tapping them on your turn, and now they could be blockers or activate their effect again if they have one. Very cool. We got another Wormwall Sweeper.
Alexa,
Uh,
play Wormwall.
Stop it. I knew you were going to say that joke again.
are you
Oh,
talking
interesting.
about?
This is a Monoist Circuit Feeder. It's an artifact creature. Nautilus is its creature type. Where's your hook, Nautilus? It is a 4 and 2 black for a 4/4 with flying. When it enters, until end of turn, target creature you control gets +X/+0, and target creature an opponent controls gets -0/-X, where X is the number of artifacts you control. So if you have a bunch of artifacts on the field, you can give one of your creatures a huge attack buff, and give one of your opponents a huge toughness debuff, which, as I mentioned earlier, if it debuffs it enough, it just kills. Very nice.
Good shit.
We got another Dawnstrike Vanguard. Followed by a Molecular Modifier. So it is 2 and a red for a Kavu Artificer creature. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains first strike till end of turn. We got a Scour for Scrap. That one's pretty. 3 and a blue instant. Choose one or both. You can search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. And return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. And you can do both of these if you want to. Ooh, full art Cosmogrand Zenith.
Ooh.
2 and a white for a
That's
human
very,
soldier
like,
creature.
70s sci-fi. I like it.
Yeah. It is a 2/4, and then whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you can choose one create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I'd probably choose the second one most of the time. But that is cool. That is very nice. That one is going in a sleeve. Alrighty. And then we got another Perigi Beckoner. This one is foil.
Ooh.
Followed by another basic forest and a lander drone. Oh my god, I thought we were in the last row, and then I pull one up and there was another one underneath. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. I've been here for hours. Okay. Bye, Damien. Thank you for coming to watch me nerd out about Magic.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I get anything else cool in these last few. I'll come into your chat and be screaming, Dad, 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 I got another one of the cool lands. Look, 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 I sent you a screenshot. Look at it right now. Ahem. Moving on.
You better.
Mental modulation. We got another Lux Knight Breacher. Slag Drill Scrapper. A Decode Transmission. Cryogen Relic. Another Mechanozoa, which I think I almost have a full set of that now. A Thaumaton Torpedo, I believe that one is new. It is a 1-cost artifact. Oh no, this is not new. We saw one of these earlier. You can pay 6 to sacrifice it and destroy an online permanent, or pay 3 less if you attacked with a spacecraft this turn. Still pretty good. Another Atomic Micro Sizer. We love equipment cards. We got a Litho Breaking. That one's cool.
That's pretty rad.
So it is 2 in a
I like
red
the
for an
raining
instant.
fire.
Yeah. It's like a volcano just erupted. But it's an instant spell. You create a lander token, and then you may sacrifice an artifact, and when you do, Litho Breaking deals 2 damage to each creature. That's nice. It does include your creatures, so be careful of that. Because it's just each creature, not each opposing creature.
Right.
But the good news is lander tokens count as artifacts, so if you don't already have any artifacts on the field, this creates one that you can use as the sacrifice, if need be. We got another copy of the All Fates Scroll. Another Vote Out. The other one was way better because it was hollow foil. This one is not. Ooh. Black-red sorcery. It's Mutinous Massacre.
Let me see. Ooh.
So a sorcery card, choose odd or even, destroy each creature with mana value of the chosen quality, then gain control of all creatures until end of turn, untap them, they gain haste until end of turn. This is a game-ending card right here. If it goes well, if you don't, nobody counters this could potentially a game-ending card.
Yeah.
Because you can choose odd or even, and then destroy each creature with mana value of the chosen quality. So if you choose odd, anything with an odd number of mana to play is gone. If you choose even, same thing for that. And then anything that's left on the board, you get control of. It gets untapped, and it gets haste so it can attack right now.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Your opponents better hope they have a counter spell for this.
Yeah.
If it gets played in late game when there's a lot of stuff on the board, they better hope they got counter spells. Holy shit. We got another foil temporal intervention. And then a basic swamp and a lander robot. Okay, I think surely there's no more below these, so I think I have 5 packs left. Surely there is a bottom to this box.
Surely.
You know, it doesn't hit
But
you
don't tell
how
me
many
surely.
packs 30 packs is until you
have to
open 30 packs at once.
Yeah. Well, especially when
And then
there's
you're
so
like,
many
I've
cards
been
in
at
the
this.
pack.
Yeah, 14 cards in a pack. That's so many cards. Not that I'm complaining. This is taking forever, but I'm getting so much dopamine from this.
That's good.
We got another Mech and Shield Mate. Another Flight Deck Coordinator. The beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more type creatures, gain 2 life. Another Intrepid Tenderfoot. A Plasma Bolt. Another Hole Carver drone. Dock Worker drone. Another Zealous Display. A Dual Sun Adepts. I think that one might be new. It has double strike. It is a 2/2 human soldier. You can pay 5, and creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Cool art though.
Yeah.
A tapestry warden is a artifact creature robot soldier, 3/4, 3 and a green to play. It has vigilance, and each creature you control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. And then each creature you control with toughness greater than its power stations permanence using its toughness rather than its power. Interesting. So instead of using your attack power like you normally would, if your toughness is bigger, you get to use that instead. Very handy if you're running something that's heavy on spacecraft that need charged. Very nice. We got our second copy of Uthros Exile. I really like this card actually because there's so many artifacts. +1/+1 counter on a creature every time you play an artifact when you have so many artifacts. We got another timeline color. A space-time anomaly. It is a sorcery. It is 2, a white and a blue. And target player mills cards equal to your life total. So if you still have full life in Commander, somebody just milled 40 cards.
Jesus.
Ooh, what are you? An Elegy Acolyte.
Wow.
Full art. That looks like an altar, but I'm not sure. But it is 2 and 2 black. It is a 4/4 creature human cleric with lifelink. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. And if Void is active at the beginning of your end step, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Very cool.
I'm looking it up.
Its card number, so it's a rare, and its card number is 0293. And then that's just followed up by a basic mountain, a lander robot token.
Okay, I gotta run an ad, so let me look this up while I run ad.
Okay. BRB.
If TCG player could open, that would be awesome. It's just
That's a
giving me
nice pull.
White page. Please.
And it's foil. I think it is a special altar. I just realized, but after the set code, there's a little star instead of a dot. Most of these cards have a little, you can actually see, if I hold this up here, you can actually see at the bottom left corner,
Okay.
next to the
It won't let me
EOE.
open it, but it looks like it is. But that means it's worth $1.25 more than the other one.
Oh, well, whatever. It's still a cool looking card.
It is a very cool. I think it's better than the original art. Just looking at the original art, I like it better.
It'd be cool if it was worth more, but I probably wouldn't sell it anyway, so.
I
I'll go ahead
don't know
and
why.
collect
I don't know why the web page won't open when I click on it, but just on like the Google shopping thing, it's showing me 2 different card arts of it, and one of them is like not a full art like that is.
I mean, I could just scan it with my app when I'm done
Oh, that's true.
streaming, when I have my phone back.
Yeah. More cards, more cards, more cards.
We still got 10 more seconds of ads.
Oh. Wait on the cards. Wait on the cards. Wait on the cards.
Alrighty. I think we're ready for pack number, 27. I think 27. I lost track. I lost count so many packs ago. Sammy.
Oh my god. Sammy's
He
so
stopped being curious for a little while, and then he came back with a vengeance.
Well,
We
I
got
think
another
it's funny 'cause
Slide Drill Scrapper.
There's 2 Sammy cards, but we've only ever pulled Curiosity.
There's actually more than 2 Sammy cards. I pulled one of the other Sammy. It was one of the multicolor.
Yeah.
ones. Hi, Valor. And then there's actually another one that I have not pulled any of yet, which was actually in that top 5 commanders from the set video I watched from Tolarian Academy. Tolarian Community College, I think is what it's called. It was actually, I think, number 1 on the list was a different version of Semi. We got another decode transmissions. Yet another Ilvoy operative. Good. I hadn't seen a jellyfish in a while. I need my jellyfish deck. Another exosuit savior. Depressurize. A Melt Strider's gear. I don't know if I've seen that one yet. That is 1 green for an equipment. When it enters, attach it to target creature you control. It gets +2, +1, and reach. And then it is a whole 5 mana to equip after the fact. What's my favorite pull so far? That's a good question. I've actually had a fair few pretty cool ones. Let me see. Let me go through what I've grabbed so far and see if I can pick a favorite. That's going to be difficult, though. It's honestly probably one of the lands.
Yeah.
The new lands from this set are so dope. So I can pull out all of my really special fancy lands to show off. So we got those, that one, those 2, that one, that, and I think I missed the forest in here somewhere. There it is. So this is the brand new set, Valor. This is Edge of Eternities. It actually technically doesn't come out until Friday, but my local shop had their pre-release and is selling them as of a few days ago. So I picked up a box yesterday. But they don't technically come out until the 1st. So this is technically a pre-release opening. So these are some of the new basic land cards. We've got the new, so it's space themed first of all.
Favorite. That one in the
island.
Yeah.
So it is space themed. There's a lot of spacecraft and space creatures, planet stuff. So obviously I had to get it because space is cool. But the new basic land island, it'll focus.
Space is so
there we go.
Cool.
New basic island. Then we got the forest,
No,
mountain,
he's just a babby.
and swap. Yeah, I just started recently. I got into it because Final Fantasy. This is the first set that I've really spent any amount of money on. I still don't know how to play the game. I haven't played with any of my physical cards yet. It's in the works, but I'm very excited to try and build some decks out of this set. Now, those are just the basic lands. Then we've got the really big boys. Focus. So we got Scavenger Grounds.
I forgot about that one. That was a really rad one.
Celestial, I don't even know how to say that, Colonnade or something. This one's fucking awesome. This one's dope as hell. This might be my favorite so far. This one right here. We got the Lotus Field.
Oh, I do like the Necromancer though.
Oh, the Necromancer's also really good. I'll show that one too. We got a Cathedral of War. Got the Needle Spires. Strip Mine. I actually have 2 copies of the Strip Mine. It's very nice. And then the Lumbering Falls. They're so sick. And yet you don't have to pray for my wallet. It's empty now.
Yeah, there's no more wallet to pray for. It's gone.
So I got a new job recently, and my grandmother, who is very silly, decided he's got a new job where he makes more money. I'll send him money as like a congratulations on the new job. So I immediately turned around and bought an entire box of boosters, and it's going well. This is not my favorite, but I did just pull an alt art card, an elegy. Come on. There we go. The Elegy Acolyte. Very cool art. I'm not sure if I would end up running this card, but it's very nice. Then, if I can find it buried in the depths of this pile, I should have sleeved it. I didn't sleeve it.
You silly goober.
When I find it, I'll sleeve it. Hold on. There's the boy. So, Zuifit Osteoharmonist is, first of all, it is a really cool full art card. On top of it having a really good ability, it's just a good card. Because on top of it being rad as hell to look at, you can return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a skeleton in addition to its other types and has no abilities. So it doesn't get to do any of the cool stuff that it could do, but it keeps its stat line. So every turn, if you just tap this creature, you can bring back the biggest thing in your graveyard and just have it as a skeleton creature. And you can do it every turn. So you can even just sacrifice it every turn if you want to as like a blocker or for a sack ability. And then you can just have it again next turn and nobody cares. Nobody can do anything about it unless they find a way to destroy your Osteoharmonist. Yeah, it's just that everybody cares, but what are they gonna do? Kill me?
Right.
Oh, I died. Never mind. Anyway, so next up we got the Harmonious Grove Strider. That is a asterisk power toughness beast. It's a 3 and 2 green. It has ward 2, which is nice. So if an opponent targets it with a spell, they have to pay an extra 2 for it to actually do anything to it. And its power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. So if you got 12 lands on the board, it is a 12-12.
Damn.
We got an Umbral Collar Zealot. Yeah, he very tall. Long neck style. Look at
Oh
neck.
boy. I like it. I like the space dino.
Yeah. Umbral Collar Zealot is a 1 and a black. It's a human cleric. 3/2. Sacrifice another creature or artifact, and you can surveil 1. We got another Honored Knight Captain. Oh, okay. My feed froze for a second. I was like, is my camera dying?
No.
We got another Unravel. I'm liking how many counter spells I'm getting out of this. We got another Secluded Starforge. Ooh, that's a pretty foil. Dawnstrike Vanguard foil.
Ooh.
Very shiny. Some of the foils are like barely noticeable, and some of them are like hyper shiny. Then we got another basic forest and a lander robot. This forest I think is different though. I think this is the first time I've seen that particular art of the forest land. Very cool.
Oh yeah, I like that.
But honestly, the lands, it's just the lands. The lands are the reason to get the set, dude. Okay, I'm down to the last row. I'm at the bottom.
Let's go.
I'm gonna have so many options to build from these. I'm gonna have enough to make like 6 commander decks. We got another Bombard. Another Dark Endurance. I'm gonna have so much bulk. Ilvoy Light Jammer, your favorite.
Yeah. Not my favorite, but
It's up there.
it's up.
Starfighter Pilot. Got another Ice Cave Crasher. Another boy.
Another good boy.
Which is little faces.
We love the disabled dog representation.
I have so many copies of him now. I'm gonna buy a binder, a card binder, and a whole binder is just gonna be Corgi. It's just gonna be
I like
80
it.
copies of that card in a binder. We got another Mechanizoa. We got another Hildebrand.
Wrong set, wrong set.
A roving actuator. I don't think I've seen this one yet. It's just a little guy. He's like a little drone guy. 3 in a red for a 3/4 robot. When this creature enters, if Void is active, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. So you can get a 2 cost or less instant or sorcery from your graveyard and cast it for free. A Broodguard Elite is an insect knight. It is a 0/0. But it is X plus 2 green to cast. It enters with X +1/+1 counters, which is the meta mana you cast it for. So if you used 6 and 2 green, then it's 6/6. And then when it leaves the battlefield, put its counters on target creature you control. So you can move its counters to something else when it leaves. We got a Sunstar Lightsmith. It is a human artificer. 3 and a white for a 3/3. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature and draw a card. Got a Lumen class frigate.
Ooh.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
There we go. 1 and a white. Artifact spacecraft. If it has 2 or more charge counters, other creatures you control get +1/+1. And once it has 12 or more, it is a 3/5 flying creature with lifelink. Ooh, let's go. I got another copy of Celestial Colonnade. It's foil. It's shiny. Look at the fucking rainbow effect on it. Wee 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 wee.
Very nice.
I don't think the other one was foil.
I don't think it was either. What a good one to get 2 of too, because I think you were saying that was probably your favorite.
In terms of like the art, yeah, it is. Then a basic planes and a lander robot token. I'm still waiting for that full art planes. I have all the rest of them. Only got 2 packs left. I'm gonna have to buy singles for a fucking basic land, just so I can have the full set of the full arts. Luckily, it's a basic land at the end of the day, so it's not gonna be more than like $1 or so.
Right. But it's still a little silly.
It is a little. Okay, a Grav Pack Monoist to open up to start out the pack. It's 2 and a black, flying 2/1. When it dies, create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. And then Cryo Shatter is an aura enchantment for 1 blue. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -5 attack, and when it becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. So it gives -5 attack to something for 1 blue. And it destroys it if they tap it for something, so they can't activate its like tap ability. Oh, this one's cool looking. It's a Weft Blade Enhancer. It's a Drix Artificer. 5 and a white for a 3/4 creature. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, and you can play it for its lower 2 and a white warp cost, which is what you want to be doing with stuff that has ETB effects, because then you can activate its ETB twice. We got a Shattered Wings. 2 and a green. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying, and then surveil 1. That's cool. That's a cool art.
Mm-hmm.
We got another Kavron Turbo Drone. Another Mechanozoa. Another copy of fucking Command Bridge. Another Starfield Shepherd. I've almost got a full set of that now. Another Sammy Ship's Engineer. That is my 3rd one of that as well, I believe. And then a Seed Ship Agrarian. 3 and a green for a 3/3 creature, insect scientist. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, create a lander token. And whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Then I got a Breeding Pool. That's a good card. This is another one of those ever so sought after shock lands. It is a forest island. You can tap it for either a green or a blue. As it enters, you can pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. So you can play it tapped for no mana this turn, or you can pay the 2 life to have it now. Shock lands typically go for a fair bit, so that is very nice.
Ooh, breeding ground? Ooh.
Tezzeret Cruel Captain. Ooh, my first Planeswalker. It is a 3 colorless legendary Planeswalker, Tezzeret. It has 4 loyalty. So this is what I was talking about earlier. First of all, this is a mythic card. So there's my mythic pull. But that little number in the bottom right, you notice it isn't 2 numbers. It's not an attack and a toughness. That's its loyalty counters. So whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on him. It won't stay focused. There we go. So for 0, you can untap target artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So that's just for 0. So every turn you can just do that for free. You can use up 3 of his loyalty counters and search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. And then for -7 loyalty counters, you get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot artifact creature. So you can turn a non-creature into a creature with 3 +1/+1 counters. So you can make a bunch of your non-creatures into creatures every turn if you have enough loyalty, which whenever you play an artifact, he gets a loyalty counter. So you can't do that super often because it uses 7, but you can do it multiple times. Unless they kill him, obviously, because his loyalty counters, you have to use them to do his abilities, but his loyalty counters are also his health, so the more of them you use, the easier it is for someone to kill it, because it can be targeted for attacks. We got another Ilvoy Lightjammer. This one is foil treated.
Noise?
And then we got another one of those basic forests, and then a lander human soldier token.
Hey, not a robot.
Not a robot. All right, here it is. This is the final pack. Last one, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the final card pack.
I think that was my luck right there, honestly. It's not
That's
the
not
kind
the
of mythic I
first
would have
mythic you
wanted,
got, though, right?
but I'm not sure. I'd have to go back through them.
I thought you pointed out that one of them had an M for mythic.
Oh, some of the special lands are mythics. That's it.
Ah.
I'm not sure if all of them are, but the one I looked at was. All right, let's get it. We got another Orplay Pangolin.
We're still hoping for that plains.
Yeah, that needs to be the land card in here. The plains. We got another Perigee Beckoner. Ilvoy Operative. And Exosuit Savior. Fungal Colossus. We've almost got a full playset of him now. Temporal Intervention. Galactic Wayfarer. When it enters, create a lander token. We got another Debris Field Crusher. I love the art on this one. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
We got Dual Sun Adepts. We got another one of those Tapestry Wardens. Ooh, you know what? Not bad. We got another copy of Uthros Exile. That is my 3rd one now, so that is almost a full copy. And I think I do want to try a run like an aggro blue-red artifact deck. So having like a full playset of this, if I decide to play standard, pretty good. And then another Moonlit Meditation. Cloud Sculpt Technician with the foil treatment. Damn. and then another basic island and a robot munitions token. So nothing big out of that pack, unfortunately, as the last one. But overall, pretty decent.
Yeah.
Not a half bad box. An ew blue deck. I know people shit on blue players, and I don't traditionally play blue. So far, the only deck that I've made for myself, that I've really run is in Arena, and it is the new mono green Tifa that they added in the Final Fantasy set. For those not in the know on that, she's disgusting. Every time you play a land, she doubles in power and it stacks. So she starts as a 1 power card, but if you hit her with like a buff spell, like a Titanic Growth that gives her +4, she becomes a 5. And then you play what's called a fetch land, which is a land that you can sacrifice to get another basic land out of your deck. So you hit her with a Titanic Growth, she becomes a 5. And then you play a fetch land, and then she becomes a 10. And then you sacrifice the fetch land to play a basic land, and she becomes a 20. With trample.
Yeah, the trample is the real kicker.
Yeah, the trample's the big part. Her damage is almost unblockable. But that is the only deck that I've actually made myself. The picture of Tifa kicking separate. Yeah.
Pretty much.
If you, my favorite thing to do with that card I have found is to, if you get lucky card draw and you get multiple of your fetch lands, the turn before I try to kill them with it, I will play one of the fetch lands and not crack it. I won't sacrifice it. And then the next turn when I do want to kill, I'll hit her with a Titanic Growth to make her a 5, and then I'll play the 1 fetch land and crack it for another one, which would put her at 20, and then I'll crack the one that was already on the field for another basic land, and now she's a 40 attack power trample monster. So you could one-shot somebody on like turn 4 in Commander if they don't have anything to deal with her.
Jesus Christ.
It's very silly. So let me go over real quick what all my big polls were.
Sephiroth.
I know I had a second copy of this in here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, there's the breeding pool. There it is. Okay. And there's this boy. So, did I pull anything greater than an uncommon in here? Let me see. I pulled the rare, so the space-time anomaly was a rare. I forgot about the Mutinous Massacre. Yeah. Ragost. God, there's so many cards to sift through. Obviously, best pull, best boy.
Best boy.
Got like 7 of them. Still best pull.
Still good pull.
Can't believe they made the Corgi a common.
I know. Do they know who they're dealing with?
Oh yeah, there we go. There's my Eternity Elevator. That was a good one. Where are all of them? Where are they? There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, I didn't realize that end stone I pulled towards the beginning is a mythic. That is a very
Oh.
good card. Yeah, I pulled 5 boyos. 5 boyos.
Nice. I call a boyo.
I wish this card had the flavor text on it that says your deck can contain any number of creatures named Chrome Companion.
Yeah.
So that you could just make a dog
An
deck.
army of dogs.
Kind of like that rat deck.
Yeah.
So let me see, are all of these special lands mythics? No, that one's a rare, that one's a rare, that's a mythic, that's a rare. Mythic, rare. Okay, so most of them are not mythics, but a couple of them are. It's gonna take so long to sift through and sort.
Well, that's what you're gonna be doing the rest of the night, I suspect.
Probably.
Knowing you.
Hi, Cookie.
Hi, Cookie.
Cookie
There's
cam.
A cookie on the cam. Everybody look
Forgot
at
the
Cookie.
cards, there's a cat.
Everybody look at how cute Cookie. Everyone tell Cookie how cute she is.
Thank you for standing on my cards.
Yeah, no
Cookie.
problem. What are you doing?
Come here.
Everyone tell Cookie how cute she is.
Hold on, I got you. Here, I'll help you. Ready? Oh. Say hello.
I just got her butt in the beans.
No.
Oh my goodness. She's not happy about
She's
this.
not pleased.
Yeah, it's the Cookie Monster.
You can go back onto desk. Just not on top of my mythics, please. Please don't stand on my mythic cards.
It's okay, my beans will bless them.
Oh, bless them. Yeah.
They're being blessed.
She's gonna sit. She's gonna sit and stay on my
Oh
mat.
my goodness, look at her getting all settled. Okay, well, I think.
Well, now we can't end stream.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think that's a good time to end because I think Cookie's decided we're done now.
Dad, stop ignoring me. Dad. Oh, there she goes.
I just had to grace everyone with my presence.
Thank you for saying hi to chat.
Yeah, no problem. Now hurry up and get off stream.
I'm busy.
You don't look busy.
Shut the fuck up. You can't talk to your daughter that way. Oh yeah, this altar was also a mythic. This Cosmogrand Zenith. I'm not sure if it's actually an altar or not, but that is also a mythic. It's cool that a lot of like the commons and uncommons still get foil treatments. It's not just the rares.
Yeah.
I'm just like sifting through to make sure I didn't miss any like big pulls that I forgot about in the giant cascade of cards. I might have missed something somewhere. This is the boring part of the stream because I'm just like that one, and that one, and that one, yeah, and that one, that one. So that's a rare. Cool. It's a common. Cool. Okay. That one. Again, pretty even split of
Yeah.
like all the different colors. Much more even than when you open One Piece packs. Well, that Moonlit Meditation is a rare, but I think I pulled 4 or 5 of those. Not so rare, is it?
I mean, 4 or 5 of those out of the 400 cards that you pulled. I'd
Yeah, but
say
most of the
that's still
stuff I
pretty rare.
pulled a bunch of was like commons. You know?
Right.
Like I pulled 5 corgis, but it was a common card. I pulled 5, like 4 or 5 of that, and it's a rare.
Mm.
What the fuck? Lemon, lemon. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Oh yeah, this isn't like one of my big pulls or anything, but Space Whale.
Space Whale!
One of the cooler arts on the
I
creatures.
love me a space whale, dude. Gotta be one of my favorite tropes.
Okay, that is all the big stuff. I'm hungry.
Yeah, we should hop off and go find nutrients.
Yeah, in a minute. Oh yeah, so then I got my these ones. These are both rares.
What you gonna add? Add in 30 seconds.
No. That's okay. I can just sift through the last of this real quick while ads run.
And then we'll go raid Damien.
Yeah.
He's building Gundam.
Is he finishing the one that he didn't get to do finish the other day?
Yeah. Oh, although Waffle Baffo's playing Satisfactory with a Violet.
Hmm. I should go into work tomorrow with some of my extra bulk stuff and be like, anyone want some bulk? Hey, Jeremy.
You could probably
Jeremy, you want
sell
some
them to jerseys.
If they take, like, just straight up, like, selling singles.
Yeah.
Plus, most of my bulk stuff's gonna be worth, like, a couple cents.
Well,
you
then
know?
maybe you could just give it to him, like sell them to someone else. We like jerseys, though.
Yeah.
We like supporting those guys.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize. That devastating onslaught, that red card that I pulled, like, pretty close to the beginning of the stream, that's a mythic. It's been sitting in the pile the whole time. Oh my god. It does let you make a fuck ton of tokens of things, so, you know, that makes sense. I guess it was worth buying this pack of sleeves, even if I didn't get to use them for what I wanted them for. It's nice to put my more valuable ones in here, if nothing else. So I actually ended up getting 2, 3 Shocklands. It's not too shabby. Alright, so I think I'm done. I think that's about that.
Nice.
All I have left to do now is just sleeve up some of the last of my cooler ones. Sleeve up my shock lens. Did we want to get set up to go raid the boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go raid the boy. Damien Verde. Just not
Oh,
Damien
why did
underscore
why did
Verde
the ads
underscore
just now hit me?
I have no idea.
We're supposed to start minutes ago.
Oh well. Well, despite how quiet stream was, I don't know if you noticed, we had a peak of 10 people.
Oh wow.
People were lurking, listening to the yapping.
Potentially understanding none of it.
You explain it in a way that mostly makes sense if you have any idea about any TCGs.
I try to make it make sense, but
You do a good job. Move, Chris? I'm here for Joopy? No! This is Chris's stream! Be
You
nice
missed my
to
whole stream.
Boyfriend. Be nice to my boyfriend. He's opening card packs and he's very happy about it. Tell him congratulations.
I can't believe Sammy shows up as like after I'm done. I
Can't
spent
believe Sammy hates
3.5 hours. Yeah, I can't believe Sammy fucking hates me.
Anyway,
Like
we're rating
for
Damien.
real, on God.
So, if you don't like Chris, that's okay. We're rating Damien. Goodbye.
So say it to my face next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.